I can hear you now.
Check. Hi, everybody. I'm not on.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maryville University Hockey Center. It's the Lou Fuse pregame show, and I'm Todd Panula. Chuck Kraus just left. We're having a few technical difficulties, but tonight it is going to be the Maryville University Saints against the University of Illinois Fighting Illini. Maryville comes in undefeated, going 2-0 against the University of Alabama last weekend, and they had a rather impressive 10-0 victory over the Crimson Tide on Friday night. So let's relive some of that action and take a look at the highlights.
But it's turned over. Here's Kalen Briere. Briere lets one go, and that one's into the glove of Ed Coffey. Sticks out his blocker, have that momentum, and then a weak goal go in. Here's a shot, and that one is right into the paraphernalia. This is TJ Prexler backdoor. Prexler, oh, what a backhanded opportunity. He scores! Udra, ooh, in on the forecheck, steals it behind the net, out front, shot, they score! It's off of the shin pad of Prexler, and Harrison lays the body, grabs the puck, tries it away. Hits the blue line, leaves it, Smith, ooh, makes a nice move, backhand, scores! Will Smith! That one, oh, almost squeaks by. Both teams just chopping at the puck, rebound, they score! Ooh, a big hit, but stepping up. Saints are going to the power play as Bilodeau played a big...
They're just getting pucks to the net.
Alvagran, coast to coast, feeds it, shot, Stavros there, rebound, they score! Here's Adams again, he'll leave it, 2-on-1 for the Saints. Karinji, in, backhand, forehand, scores! Point, Bonnet, steps into one, shot, that one's redirected wide. Mudra shot, he scores! Chandler Bilodeau battling for the puck, feeds it up top to the blue line, shot, stays on the ice, hits off a stick, and falls right into the glove.
Somebody go through the pads, but I mean, you have to give credit to Maryville for taking full advantage of those chances.
And a 2-on-1 shot, Osterman the save. Karinji with it below the goal line. Karinji feeds one out front, they score!
So we relive that thrilling 10-0 victory over Alabama. A rather impressive weekend, Chuck, if I could talk. Chuck Kraus, Todd Panula alongside you here in the Lou Fuse pregame show. So undefeated in the first weekend, couldn't ask for much more. A little bit of a nail-biter on Saturday with a 4-2 win over the Crimson Tide, but ultimately the Saints got the job done.
Yeah, we knew that Alabama was going to come back on the Saturday game and really try to give it to Maryville. Like you said, a little bit of a nail-biter. We come up with the win 4-2. Cole Mudra gets the empty net at the end. So, hey, we take it 4-2 after the 10-0 win, and we're just got to move on to this weekend with Illinois.
Now, it should be said that a lot of the teams weren't in action. Illinois was one of those teams. We'll get to that in just a second, but Maryville, on their own merit, earned a lot of praise from around the conference as they were voted to finish first in the conference by the coaches.
Yeah, so what they do is the ACHA kind of talks to the coaches look and see what's going on around the league, and they take a vote and say, hey, who do you think is going to finish first through fifth? And fortunately enough, Maryville was ranked number 1.
So Maryville getting the nod, a few votes over Midland, and then you can see online how the rest of them fell. But nevertheless, some preseason honors for the Saints, and well-deserved based on what we've seen thus far.
Yeah, you're right, Todd. We brought in some, we brought in some new talent, some new skaters, some big guys, as we've seen with, Will Smith, Adams, MacArthur. We've seen some new talent, great skaters, great hitters. Will Smith likes to tussle it up a little bit, if you would say. So great additions for Maryville and Coach Hogan.
So switching gears a little bit, we'll focus more on tonight's matchup. The University of Illinois comes to town out of Champaign. It's a little bit difficult to know what to expect from them because they return a lot of talent from a team that finished pretty high the last time they took the ice, but they didn't get to take the ice last season, so a lot of these guys have not even gotten to play a competitive game in probably over a calendar year, so it's kind of hard to know what to expect.
Yeah, you're right. Last time we did see the team on the ice, they were a great team. Like you said, a lot of guys are coming back, and most of them being forwards, so we know there's going to be some high shots on Ed Coffey, a lot of shots on Ed Coffey, probably quick in the game the way Illinois is used to playing. But as you said, they didn't play last year, so I know as far as you and I, we didn't see him. Maryville didn't see him, so it's hard to gauge the level of compete really with Illinois.
But Illinois does return their two leading scorers from the last time they did play, which was 2019 and 20. Casper Reba had 21 goals and 35 points, as well as Thomas Kolaz, who had 14 goals and 41 points. So they have the offensive talent, and it's going to be about Maryville's ability to shut them down.
Yeah, absolutely. So they need to shut these guys down, but what we need to do on the flip side, our big defenders need to keep the puck on the outside, keep it away from Ed Coffey because those shots are going to be coming. Get shots down on Illinois' goaltender. It may sound general. It may sound like I'm saying, duh, Chuck, we get it. But what we need to do, we need to start at the defense, fire it down the ice, and get the shots on Illinois' goaltender.
And that was something that Maryville managed to do pretty well against Alabama, especially in that 10-0 win, was the defense was engaged in the offense like you're talking about, and they were moving forward as five-man units. There wasn't a disconnect between the back two and the front three. Yeah,
they're really holding the blue line well. They're holding the guys on the outside so that Ed Coffey and our other goaltenders are able to see the puck. So once like you said, once the defenders get engaged, we get the puck out, giving a good breakout that Coach Hogan has been using in practices. Good breakout, getting the shots on goal, putting points up on the scoreboard.
So we'll talk a little bit about the starting goaltenders once we have the broadcast officially kicked off. But just to let you know, Ed Coffey will be in goal for the Saints, and it's going to be Elliot Girth in between the pipes for the Fighting Illini. Illinois comes in. They're fresh. We don't know what to expect for them. But talking about fresh, some fresh digs in terms of what the team is wearing for Maryville. So let's take a look at what they've got in store for the fans. So rather special look at the new uniforms that Maryville is going to be wearing this season. A fresh look. The team coming out tonight, they're going to be wearing their home whites. Tomorrow's going to be a special red night, and they'll unveil those new red jerseys, which look pretty nice too. Yeah, they sure do, Todd. And there's going to be another video actually coming out revealing those jerseys, what they look like, how the guys look in them. But yeah, the first time they're going to be seeing action will be tomorrow night. So that'll be the first time they hit the ice. There has been a little bit of a spoiler out there as one of the players decided to put a picture up on social media, but we'll choose to ignore that. Nevertheless, really fancy, nice uniforms. just kind of an example of where this program wants to go.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's the little things. It's the jerseys. It's the culture. It's everything that goes into the team. And it's almost like the last thing, it's the product on the ice. You know, everything beforehand gets the product on the ice. So a good culture, a good working environment for Coach Hogan and the rest of the guys.
Well, as the slogan goes, if you look the part, you feel the part, and hopefully that's what Maryville's trying to do. We'll see how they fare on the ice as they face a very tough Illinois team. One more time, Chuck, what do we expect out of this game?
Yeah, so I'm going to start with Illinois. I think Illinois is going to come strong. I mean, we've seen what they do in the past, 18-19, 19-20. We've seen how they can play, and great for them that they got their big scores, big-time players coming back. So we know Illinois is going to come out hard, and like we already said, that our defense needs to be engaged, keep them on the outside, keep the shots away from Ed Coffey.
So he's Chuck Kraus. I'm Todd Panula. That'll wrap it up for your Lou Fuse pregame show. When we come back, we'll be joined by Andrew Marsh, and he will have the call on this evening's action as the University of Illinois comes into town to face the Maryville Saints. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Mi brucia tutto, non vedo il fondo, non lo reggo un altro secondo.
Gambe a pezzi e manca tanto, basta mollo, non me la sento.
Non ho fiato e sono lento, non giocherò mai, zero talento.
Pedalate pesanti, non ho più spinta, ma quale cima, non basta la grinta.
Non prendo una palla, sono sfinita, male oggi, penso in partita.
I enjoy working with Lauren because she's really consistent. She follows up, she makes the process as quick as she can, and just really helps get you in, get you out, and make sure you know everything you need to. Hi, I'm Jessica, and I bought a 2021 Ford Edge for my company today from Lauren Sutter. So my company is expanding their sales force and needed to equip our new business managers with a vehicle, and we reached out to Lauren at Lou Fuse to get them with the right SUV. She helped us find the 2021 Ford Edge. I purchased my first one from her a couple months ago, and the process was so painless and easy that I'm back again for my second one, and we'll be back again probably in a couple months to buy another. I think somebody would come buy a vehicle from Lauren at Lou Fuse if they're looking for an easy process, somebody who is not going to guide them in the wrong direction and help them get exactly what they're looking for.
Hello, America. This is a message for the brave people who want to get a degree online on top of all the other things going on in their lives. The higher education system is broken. 75% of Americans say it's easier to succeed with a degree, but only 25% think the education system is fine the way it is. Something's not right. Here at Maryville University, we've been bravely disrupting the higher education system for nearly 150 years by putting students first, not the other way around. And now we're bringing it online. We believe education is not just about earning a degree, but about pursuing and achieving your dreams. That's why we develop programs in partnership with the businesses that will employ the leaders of tomorrow. The future belongs to the brave. Let's be brave together. Be brave and learn more now at maryville.edu/online.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Andrew Marsh. That's Todd Panula. Chuck Kraus on the far end from me. It's the Maryville Saints going up against the Illinois Fighting Illini. It's Game 3 of the Maryville Saints 2021-2022 campaign. And they're starting off the season 2-0, but they're taking on a very good Illini team.
Yeah, like we talked about in the pregame show, Marshy, it's hard to know what to expect from Illinois. They haven't played in over a calendar year, a competitive game that is. They probably went into last season with their training camp, but that's about all that they got. But they return a lot of guys from a team that finished pretty high in 2019-20, some good goal scorers as well. So it's a good litmus test for the Saints.
Yeah, this program in itself, the Fighting Illini, they have been to the national championship. They lost to Adrian a couple years ago. So this program in itself has a lot of experience.
Yes, Marshy, they do. Sorry, guys, we're going back and forth here, but you're right. When you're playing in national tournaments like that, you're going up against teams like Adrian. You absolutely have the experience, and as we talked about, the big guys are coming back. Their scores are coming back, so we know that they're really going to be peppering shots on Ed Coffey.
Yeah, let's talk about Ed Coffey. He didn't really see a lot of shots in his first start. He started the first game of the season for the Saints. Tonight, I think he will be tested a lot against the Fighting Illini.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of different than what he faced in Alabama, and that's no knock against the Crimson Tide, but they came in, long bus trip. They didn't have it on that Friday night game. We saw much better from Alabama in the Saturday night game, but that was a different goaltender. So Coffey's going to face a lot more shots here tonight. But as a goaltender, I think he's going to be all right with that. Goaltenders often would rather face some pressure early, get the nerves out, don't allow a goal, get into the game, get your legs underneath you, and then just kind of let the game unfold as you will after that.
All right, well, let's go over the starting lineup for the Saints. We touched on Ed Coffey. That's who we're looking at in net tonight for the Dogs. On defense, we have Jackson White and Garrett Hunter, the new incomers for the Saints this year, the Twin Towers, as everyone calls them. And on the front end, we have Cole Mudra. Centering that line is Jack Harrison and Christian Alvagran. So a pretty good starting lineup. The lines have shaken up tonight, so we see some new guys entering into the fold for the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely. And a guy like Cole Mudra, I mean, they call him the house. They call him everything under the sun because he's a big body, he's a strong guy, and he can really run through players. So the physicality that Cole Mudra's been playing with, at least the first two games, has really been impressive.
And I think it also speaks to the depth of this team now, that you can alter those lines despite the success that they had against Alabama, but they expect something similar, just in a little bit of a different order here this evening.
So Joey Gagnon is entering into the fold, as well as Jared Vigor. So two new Dogs entering into the lineup tonight. They're not starting, as we just went over the starting lineups. Let's talk about some players that we want to look out for tonight for the Saints. Chuck, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Who is your player that you want to look out for, your player to watch?
Number 11, Will Smith. These first two games that Will's played has been great. He's been physical. He's scored. So we know as a new player, you're excited to come in. You really don't know what to expect. What we've seen so far is that he can play physical, he can put the puck in the back of the net, and he sticks up for his teammates. So I really expect a good weekend here from Will Smith.
So for me, my player to watch for is going to be Jared Vigors. You mentioned him, Marshy. He comes in similar to the Illini. He has not played in over a year because he only got to play in one game last season, some injury problems and just the pandemic and kind of what have you. So I think he's going to be raring to go. This is a guy that in his first 2 years, the scoring tapered off a little bit in his second year, but he's still a guy that comes in with a good deal of energy, and he's going to provide some good scoring punch on what's listed as the third line, but regardless, it's going to be kind of an energy-type line for this Saints team.
We talked about him a lot. For me, I'm looking at Ed Coffey. What can he bring to the table tonight? We know what he did last year. We saw what he did in the opening night game. He saw less than 10 shots. It wasn't tested all that much. But tonight, I feel like he's going to have to come up large for the Saints if they want to stay in this game. It's going to be a lot tougher than what we saw this past weekend. In order for the Saints to be successful, what are some keys of the game that we all want to look out for the Saints?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we need to do, we need to gain our composure. Keep it back to the basics, Marshy. We got our jitters out last weekend, right? So we come in, we win 10-0. Then we knew Alabama was going to come back to us. As they did, we win 4-2. So, maintain your composure, play how you know how to play hockey, and get some wins here.
So for me, I think they need to break the game down into 5-minute segments. And I know that that's kind of cliche and sounds overly simplistic. But if you break the game down that way, you don't give Illinois too much confidence. You don't give them an opportunity to really kind of gain their foothold. You don't give them too much respect either. Because you sit there and you say, okay, the first 5 minutes, we know they're going to come at us. Let's kind of weather the storm, rebound with our own energy from the crowd and from what they're going to have regardless after that. And then you kind of break it down into 5-minute segments. You win each 5 minutes, regardless of whether you score, you're going to win the game.
And you win. You win each shift. You win each period. You win the game. That's just, like you said, Todd, you just break it down in the most simplistic of forms. And that's how the Saints need to do it in order to win tonight. For me, I think they need to eliminate the Illini chances. I put that together because it kind of rhymed a little bit, right?
EIC
ties in with your goaltender player to watch for as well.
Exactly. Last year we saw the Saints, they'd make a couple miscues within their own zone, and that led to a lot of scoring chances for the other team. Tonight, I feel like the Illini have a little bit more packed to their punch compared to Alabama. So if you give them an opportunity to score, they'll put it in the back of the net. So the Saints need to eliminate the Illini chances, and I think if they do that, they'll come out successful tonight and start the season off 3-0.
Should be a good, interesting matchup. As I mentioned, a good litmus test. This is going to be a very talented Illinois team. Again, similar to what Lindenwood is for Maryville, Illinois is kind of where this program wants to be. So facing off against each other in an early season matchup will kind of show us what the Saints are really made of thus far.
All right, well, puck drop is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. It's the Saints. It's the Illini. It's coming your way next. You're watching Maryville Saints hockey right here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Oh.
Boom.
All right.
Got testing. You want to talk, Todd?
I think I'm...
Are you two?
Yeah, I think I'm two.
All right,
Hi.
You're fine, Chuck.
Okay.
Test, 1, 2, 3.
Keep talking loud.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Check.
All right, keep talking.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Check.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think that sounds fine, don't you think? Or do you think I should turn you down?
It's hard to hear. Hard to tell in the ears.
Howie's Stretch Grip Tape is a self-adhering cushiony gauze for better grip at the end of your knob. It's spongy for maximized comfort and cushion on your gloves, and it's soft yet abrasive to ensure the best grip. Howie's Pro Grip Tape is self-adhering with no adhesive to create an all-around grip on your stick knob. It uses a thinner material than our Stretch Grip Tape to create a coarse abrasive tack on your gloves, and it's used around the globe by professionals.
That's Ribba. Prexler. Timon Prexler will float it out of the zone. Illinois back in. Here they come. Kolb unable to grab it. Prexler using his body. Lays a hit. Spinning with it and turning up ice. And skating with the puck. Will Smith gives it to Boudreau. Boudreau flips it in. Adams pokes at it. Below the goal line. Boudreau out front off the stick. That's goaltender Elliot Girth. He's the starter tonight for Illinois. Starting goaltender for the Saints is Ed Coffey. With it now, Helfer. His pass. The intended target couldn't pick it up. Adams with it. Far side, up top to the blue line. Shot on. That one's off the skate. Coming out of the zone. Able to get it out is Brandon Hay. It's sent back into the Saint zone. Coffey with it. He'll steer it past the speedy Will Salmons. Puck on the far side. Comes out of the zone. Goes right back in. Timon Prexler with it. Looks up. He'll go D to D. Ben MacArthur. Off the wall. Hits off of Prexler's stick. That's TJ, Timon's brother. Puck comes out of the zone. MacArthur able to get a stick on it. He'll bring it back into his own zone. Cole Bonnet looks up. Makes a stretch pass. Hops over a stick. Icing has been called. First whistle of the game. 17:50 left here in the first period.
So 2 minutes in, no shots yet, Marshy. Illinois came out fast. They can move. They can cycle. We've seen it so far.
When there were some early turnovers, it kind of led to some chances for Illinois. Marshy, to your point for a key to the game, they can't really allow that to happen too much in this game. Otherwise, the Illini might make the Saints pay.
Saints win the draw with it. Anthony Stavro feeds it up the half wall, far side, pinching in was defenseman Luke Alpe. He's able to keep it in. It's pinned up on the half wall, far side. Matt Edgecombe able to steer it back towards Cole Bonnet, who spins. He'll play it back to Bonnet, or back to Edgecombe. Edgecombe, near side, goes up the boards. It's kept in by Soppy. Jared Viggers lays the body. Squeaks back, Alpe inside of his own zone, makes the pass, far side. Backhanding it in is Vince Avino. Coffey will leave it for Cole Bonnet. Bonnet behind the cage. He'll set up shop. Let his forward swing wide. He'll take it himself. Makes the pass off the stick of Karenji. Able to grab it is Muir. Muir on his backhand, feeds it below the goal line. Ribba with it. Inside of his own zone, makes a stretch pass. That pass, the intended target. Oh, backdoor. Ribba on it, far side, up top to the blue line. Shot by Illinois, nice save by Coffey. Illinois, Ribba, that sauce pass, intercepted by Karenji, but he flips it back. He was looking for Joey Gagnon. Maryville finally able to exit their zone. That's Chartier. Karenji trying to leave it for Gagnon. Gagnon in on the forecheck. Gagnon can't come up with it. It's below the goal line, and Illinois will slow things down in their own zone. Near side at the red line. The Illini get it in. Ed Coffey out of his net. He'll leave it. Jackson White with it behind the net. 16 minutes left here in the first period. No score. Only one shot in the game so far. White will throw it around the boards. Comes out of the zone. Alvegran trying to leave it for Harrison. Harrison in on the forecheck. Back forward is Nick Anderson. He'll reverse it. Alvegran on the near side half wall keeps it in. Down below goal line, Harrison trying to feed it out front to Mudra. Mudra looking for the puck. He takes it, but it is smothered by Elliot Girth. 15:33 left here in the first period. No score.
Well, we're finishing our checks, Marshy. That's one big thing I've been seeing so far from Maryville. So far, the most positive thing. We've had some turnovers in our zone, passes backwards, which you never want to do. But, hey, at least the Saints are finishing their checks.
Offensive zone draw coming for the Saints. They push it forward. That's Will Smith on the draw. Lucas Adams in on it. Boudreau tied up below the goal line. He's battling for the puck with Braden Stewart. Coming out with it are the Saints. Lucas Adams leaves it for Boudreau. Boudreau looking for the puck. below the goal line. Nice hit by Will Smith. Boudreaux in, trying to poke at it. He lays a body. You're right, Chuck. They are finishing their checks. Oh, Boudreaux fed it to Will Smith. They go back and forth. Can't get the shot on net, however. Illinois inside their own zone. They go D to D. Skating with it, Atticus Helfer makes the pass. The Illini, soft chip inside the zone. Henson back with it. His first appearance this season for the Saints. It's flipped out of the zone. Going back for it is Alpe. Alpe will play it up the boards, and they'll just go back into the zone. Around the boards, kept in, finally squeaks out. Illinois going the other way, skating with it, Zach Hayes. Hayes in on his backhand, tries to feed it. That was Will Salmons. He couldn't connect. Soppe unable to keep it in at the blue line. 14:25 left here in the first.
Yeah, and as I said, Marshy, finishing their checks, and look what happened with that. Developed into a 2-on-1, and we get a shot. But, Illinois' defense has been doing a great job keeping it outside like we want to do. But so far, the name of the game is finish your checks, put bodies on.
Anthony Stavro taking the face-off, going up against Zach Hayes. Hayes gets the best of him, wins the draw. Soppe, he'll go D to D. Edgecombe stepping up. Goes back into the zone. Soppe's back for it, behind his net. Makes the breakout pass. Illinois able to exit their zone, goes off the glass. Cole Bonnet's there, stepping up. Bonnet with the puck, enters into the zone, looks up, shoots one on. That's a blockered save by Elliot Girth. Coming the other way, the Illini. Here's Hayes. Hayes cuts to the middle, gets a shot off, but hits a stick. Can't go through. It's kept in. Hayes with it below the goal line. Tries to feed one out front. It's off the stick. TJ Prexler going the other way for the Saints. He'll soft chip it by. In on the forecheck.
Not far enough. Still on his side of the red. Gets the icing. What are you guys looking, as far as Illinois goes, what are you guys seeing so far?
I think they're a quick team for sure,
yeah.
Which we kind of saw from a lot of the teams that were in the Nationals last year. And last season, Maryville didn't match up quite as well. But so far, not quite 7 minutes in, I like what I see from the Saints in terms of canceling things out.
Illinois wins the draw. Shot from the point, hits off a body. That one's going to go out of play. 13:35 left here in the first period. Still no score. One shot apiece for both teams. Illinois playing with speed. Maryville not used to this kind of speed. They took care of Alabama last weekend, 2 wins. So this is going to be a test for them the rest of the game. Prexler with it. He'll flip it, and that one's out of play as well. So we'll try it again inside the Saints zone.
And yeah, like Todd said, this is going to be a true litmus test of where we stand and how we match up against the speed of Illinois.
Joey Gagnon wins the face-off. Timon Prexler. He'll feed it up the wall. Gagnon trying to get it out. He can't. Karinji's stick gets lifted. Back with it. Ben MacArthur. He'll float it up the boards. Harrison to the middle. No one there. Sandameno for the Illini. Throws it up the boards. Prexler back. He'll feed it to MacArthur. MacArthur head up. Stretch pass to Karinji. Karinji in on his forehand. Shoots. Saved by Girth. Karinji far side half wall. Looks like he couldn't pick up the puck. I don't think he could find it. But nevertheless, it's below the goal line. Chartier battling for it. He has it. Far side half wall. Feeds it up top to the blue line. Sent back down low. Harrison below the goal line. Feeds one out front. Squeaks out of the zone as it hit a stick. MacArthur's there. He'll flip it back in. Back with it. Sandameno. His pass intercepted. Prexler had to wait because Harrison was still inside the Illinois zone. 12:31 left here in the first period. Offsides has been called.
A good save there by Girth on Karinji, but Karinji also kind of took himself a little bit out of the lane. Should have been a little more direct. Kept going towards the end line. Really kind of benefited the goaltender in terms of the angle that the Maryville shooter took. But ultimately, not too much Karinji could do. You'd really like to have had a left-handed shot in that instance to where he could have gone more to the blocker side.
So Joey Gagnon has just exited the ice. We'll see what the word is on that.
Yeah, he was holding his shoulder, so that's usually not a great sign.
Far side, pinching in is Jack Harrison. He's taken out of the play. Mudra trying to feed it out front. It's blocked. Able to keep it in is Jackson White. Far side, rimmed around the boards, chopping at it, and able to get it out are the Illini. Harrison racing back for it. Oh, nice hit by Jack Harrison, the captain for the Maryville Saints. That pass whiffed on by Alvagran. It's picked up by Riba. Riba, he'll feed it over to Soppy. Soppy up to Hoffman, goes under his stick, down the length of the ice. Missing a hit was Garrett Hunter. That puck turned over. Lucas Adams to the middle. Stays in the zone. Adams bumped off the puck. Maryville can't get the puck out of the zone. It stays in. It finally squeaks out. And Illinois will go D to D. Soppy with it at the red line. Looks up. He'll rim it around the boards. Ed Coffey out of his cage. He'll stop it. Oh! And Ed Coffey taken down. That's going to be a power play coming up for the Saints.
Okay, here we go.
Stewart and Garrett Hunter get into it at the big red M in the middle of the ice.
Absolutely what you want to see, Marshy. Someone takes your goalie down like that, you want to see your defenders, you want to see your team stick up for the goaltender. That big ups for Garrett Hunter. I'm sure Hogan's going to like to see that.
I agree in a vacuum, but in this instance I disagree because Maryville ended up with a 2-on-1 that got blown down because the guys were squaring off at center ice.
No, you're right. I absolutely agree there, Todd. I mean, we were going to go on the, I wonder if we're going to get a power play off this. They'll get the extra 2 for the original trip.
I would hope so, yeah. And that was really just an unnecessary play. I don't know why either his skate or his stick was in that position to even connect with Ed Coffey unless he was trying to do something like that. You'd like to think not.
Right. It was hard to see because it kind of just happened. And a lot of times we see goalies, if they feel anything, they're going to flop. On that one, you could tell that kind of came out of nowhere, the way Ed fell. Dangerous play, but we'll see.
So it looks like they have 2 minutes up on the board for both of them. So we'll see what the call is.
2 minutes roughing. Maryville penalty. Garrett Hunter, 2 minutes roughing. Illinois penalty on number 15, Braden Stewart, 2 minutes interference. Braden Stewart of Illinois, 2 minutes interference.
Wow.
So they're not going to give the Illini the rough who was involved with Garrett Hunter. They're just going to give it to Garrett Hunter. So we're even at 4-on-4.
And I don't agree with that because Stewart was jawing back and forth with Hunter before they went. So both of them should have gotten a rough and then the interference. But there's a shot on by Will Smith. Illinois going the other way.
And to your point, Marshy, that's normally how officials will call that kind of incident, but electing not to do so there.
Big save by Ed Coffey, another big stop. Ed Coffey, the iceberg pads. Stavro using his speed, chips it by. Jack Muir lays a hit on Anthony Stavro. Stepping in, Ben MacArthur. Karenji, he's chopping at the puck. It's turned over. Stavro in the high slot. Down low to Karenji. Karenji, tries to feed MacArthur. A shot by Cole Bonnet goes off his stick and wide. 4-on-4 here, so a lot of open ice. Illinois hits the red line, gets it in deep.
Great chance for Maryville down in the zone, causing the turnover. Cole Bonnet lays a nice shot just a little over the net.
So minutes gone by, and these coincidentals stepping in. On his backhand, Henson, right off the post. Was that off the post? Maybe the side of the net. Either way, a good scoring opportunity for Trevor Henson. He has it again, a shot on. That one's blocked in front.
Great pressure by Maryville right now.
Prexler, that's Timon. Henson, a shot. That one goes off the stick and out of play. 9:51 left here in the first period. 36 seconds left to go for the guys in the sin bin.
Really solid flurry of activity there from Maryville, though, even prior to those penalties where they had some good rushes up the ice. And again, to my key to the game, if you break it down into 5-minute segments, you call it a push the first 5 minutes. I'd say the second 5 minutes, Maryville has gained the advantage.
Shot on by Prexler. Opening those hips up and walking the line. This is going to be a physical game. Timon Prexler using his body. Nice play by Prexler. Feeds it up to Adams. Adams tries to walk it to the front of the net. Things are getting a little chippy here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. Stretch pass. Illinois going the other way. In with the puck. Ribba. Ribba, his shot wide. Kolaz with it. Near side half wall. Top of the blue line. On his backhand. Feeds it back down low to the captain. Ribba able to get it in deep. Will Smith is there. He's tied up with Stewart. Those guys come out of the box. No one scores, but Maryville an ample amount of opportunities. Far side, kept in the zone. Ooh, pass down low, can't connect. Oh, and taken down. I believe that's Timon Prexler. Maryville's going to have a power play.
And that's the second one in a row against Stewart. Again, it's hard to tell from our angle to see what specifically happened other than there was contact. But, I mean, eventually, if it's the same player twice in a row, you have to start getting a little more strict, I think.
8:41 left here in the first period. Maryville, you could have argued they should have had a power play opportunity about 3-ish minutes ago, Todd. Now they'll have their time on the power play, looking to get things going here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. We're all knotted up at zeros. So a big opportunity for the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints worked the puck quite well at the 4-on-4. They had the bulk of the possession. So hopefully they can take advantage of the man advantage and utilize the same amount of space that they'll have with one fewer opponent.
Will Smith taking the face off. All forwards out on the ice for the Saints. And we talked about that last week. There's a lot of flexibility on this power play for the Dogs. The Saints win it. Karinji at the blue line. Feeds it down low. Adams, his pass up to Stavro on his backhand. Near side half wall, Karinji. He'll walk it to the middle of the ice. He'll feed it for Stavro. Stavro is shot. That one's blocked. Below the goal line. Comes back up to Stavro. Stavro, he'll switch with Karinji. Karinji looks up, down low. Adams looks for Alvagran. Can't connect with it. Smith, his pass to Adams in the skates, and it's sent the length of the ice. 30 seconds have gone by in the Stewart roughing minor. With speed, Alvagran hits the blue line at the red, enters into the zone, makes a move, loses his handle of the puck, comes out of the zone. It's going to be a foot race. Coffee coming out of his net, and he'll pass it over to Stavro. Stavro will feed it back for Timon Prexler.
You got to find a way to get that puck in deep when Alvagran crosses the blue line. Can't turn it over in that situation.
Here comes Boudreau. He's into the zone. His pass to the front. Prexler unable to bang home the rebound. It's a 2-on-1 for the Illini. Here they come. Kolb stops, shoots. That one's wide. Prexler picks it up. 40 seconds left to go in the Maryville power play. Timon with it at the blue line. Makes a move with his brother. They get tangled up. It's offside. 35 seconds left to go in the Stewart roughing minor.
As good as they looked at 4-on-4, Maryville's been kind of disjointed, even gaining zone entry in this power play. So it's been about a minute 25 gone with not too much accomplished.
Saints win the draw. Timon Prexler with it at the red line. Slaps it in. Harrison in on the forecheck. Comes up to the blue line. Sent back down low. Not enough juice on it. Illinois picks it up, and they'll send it the length of the ice. Coffee out of his cage. 20 seconds left to go in the minor penalty. Little miscommunication. It's picked off. Illinois unable to get the pass off. That one's intercepted again. So that'll pretty much do it for the Saints power play. TJ Prexler with it. Hits the red line on his forehand near side. Looks up. Boudreau in the slot. His shot. That one's blockered away. Boudreau, far side, battling for it. It's kicked up to the blue line. Shot from the blue line, well wide. Bonnet pinching in. Comes out of the zone. Hoffman with it. He has a man. Kolaz driving the net. Kolaz can't grab the puck. Too far out front. On his backhand. Able to keep it in. Far side. Ribba to the front of the net. A nice stick by Will Smith. Good defensive play, just saved a goal. Kolaz at the blue line, backhanded, inside the Illini zone. Ribba with it. Ribba, little soft touch pass. Edgecombe able to get it. He'll leave it for Bonnet. Bonnet near side, he'll flip it out of the zone. It's gloved down at the red line, picked up by Mudra. Here comes Alvagrand. Alvagrand in, shot! Nice save by Girth. Mudra to the front. Will Smith goes down. Another power play coming for the Saints. Making a couple moves is Garrett Hunter. Hunter to the front, and it's off the skate. Whistle blown. And Will Smith is hunched over. He got taken down pretty good. 5:33 left here in the first period. Another chance for the Saints to tack on a goal.
Yeah, you wonder what Illinois' game plan is, Marshy. 3 penalties already in the first period. 5.5 still to go in the period. So you got to wonder after the first period what their coach is going to say, or if he's okay with this being part of their game plan.
Well, what's interesting is the penalties haven't really been because of physicality. We had the trip on the goaltender, then you had kind of the Stewart answering back, and then this one, it's not really coming as part of the play.
Karenji unable to get it in. Goes off the stick of Stewart. Stewart makes a couple moves, shoots one on. That one's high, comes out front again. Stewart pushes it in, he scores! On the penalty kill, the Illini jump on top. 5:17 left here in the first period. A miscue by Damian Karenji, and Stewart made a couple of fancy moves. His shot went over the net, but able to get a rebound as that puck squirted right into the crease, able to jam it home.
We've seen that several times, Marshy, to where turnovers have led to breakout opportunities for the University of Illinois. Saw it a bunch of times in the first 5 minutes. Maryville was able to weather the storm then, but finally it catches them and bites them in the rear.
Yeah, and every time anytime you let up a shorthanded goal, you got to look at your play, got to settle things down and kind of really look at what you're doing.
Puck below the goal line. That one's turned over. Oh, unable to really settle the puck down was Jack Harrison. He was the one that picked that pass off. Going the other way is Kolaz. Kolaz in, far side shot. That one's into the glove of Ed Coffey. 4:57 left here in the first period.
So Maryville still got a minute 24 left in the power play. You got to wonder, they're going to want to answer back. They got to set up. They got to cycle down in Illinois zone.
It feels like the problem isn't just the turnovers, but where they're happening, because you turn over the puck, and then they're having to turn and face their own goal. They can't skate backwards. They got to haul and try to get back into position.
Prexler, Timon with it, far side. He'll leave it for Ben MacArthur. Over to Boudreau. Boudreau a shot. That one goes off the foot of TJ Prexler. It's kept in the zone. Boudreau looks up, down low to Prexler. Prexler below the goal line. Feeds one out front. They shoot. Oh, a nice save by Girth. Boudreau to MacArthur, back to Boudreau. Boudreau down low. Prexler with it. Prexler to the other side for his brother Timon. Timon, he's bumped off the puck. With support is TJ. Over to Boudreau. Boudreau, the shot. He scores! Brad Boudreau ties the game on the power play. 4:15 left here in the first period. We're all tied up at 1.
And that's how you answer right there. And they looked so much more calm on that last zone entry, did the Saints, because we saw in the first probably minute or so, they were so anxious, and that's what led to some of those turnovers. They caught their breath, they kind of calmed down, worked the puck around, and then they finally managed to get the defense out of position, and then a great shot by Boudreau to finish it off.
Yeah, they're playing the puck down low. They got the guy in the corner waiting, and Boudreau was able to get the puck back in front, make a shot, get the goal, and we're all tied up here at the Maryville University Hockey Center.
Jack Harrison in on the forecheck. Below the goal line. Comes up with it, far side, comes up top to the blue line. Here's Matt Edgecombe, walks the blue line, shot on. That one's redirected wide. Cole Bonnet sends it around the other way. Racing after the puck, Jack Muir can't get to it. Pinned up on the Far side half wall kept in by Alvagran. A shot on. Girth able to make the stop. 3:46 left here in the first period. 1-1. Brad Boudreau ties it up. Only 3 shots for the Saints, but they're making them count.
Yeah, 1 goal and 3 shots. Illinois has got 9 shots so far here in the first period. Did you guys see? Was that a 5-hole? Did he lift that? I didn't quite see.
I'm pretty sure it snuck through the 5-hole.
Okay.
Shot on again. That one hit off a skate and went just wide. Flipping it out of the zone was Illinois. Alvagran back with it. Feeds it over to Jackson White. White, the stretch pass. Harrison's stick gets lifted. No icing as Girth comes out of his net and will play the puck. Not really out of his net, but he did play the puck. And White battling with it. Hoffman comes up with it. Hoffman the shot. That one steered wide. Hunter below the goal line. Can't come up with it. Kept in by Illinois. Finally hits off a stick. That's Jared Vigors. It comes out of the zone. Stretch pass. Here's Kolaz at the red line on his backhand. Leaves it for Ribba. Ribba in on his forehand. Shoots. Might have went off the side of the net. Illinois still with the puck. Top of the blue line. Sent around the other way. Near side. Kolaz with it. In the corner. Looks up. That one's intercepted. Mudra going the other way with Prexler. It's a 2-on-2. Prexler. Forehand. Shot. That one's high. Nice save by Girth. Mudra comes up with it in the slot. Henson a shot. It's blockered into the corner. Comes out of the zone. Kolaz poking at it. Able to grab it. Skating out with it is Ben MacArthur. He feeds it up to Prexler. Can't grab it, and back for it is Mark Soppe. Illinois comes out of the zone. Hits off the stick. That's off the stick of Kolb going the other way. Stavro leaves it for Mudra. Mudra shot, and it's right into the chest of Elliot Girth. 2:13 left here in the first period. Still 1-1. Maryville getting their opportunities, though.
Yeah, they've really turned it around in the last couple minutes. And what I like on that 2-on-2 break was the decision-making by everybody, because Prexler didn't force a pass into the middle that probably would have got picked off, and then all of a sudden you got numbers going the other direction. Take the shot. Hopefully Mudra can get there for the rebound. Ultimately, it ended up in a save, but it was still the right choice.
Smith went forward on the draw. Boudreau, near side half wall. Prexler, his shot. That one's blocked. Able to grab it as Smith. Smith drives it to the front of the net. He's taken down. It's below the goal line behind the net. Illinois with it. They flip it. Glove down, coming out of the zone, poking at it. Both teams poking at it. Inside the neutral zone, Smith turns up ice at the red line. Feeds it for Boudreau. Boudreau finds Smith. Smith can't get the shot off. Oh my goodness. Wow. Illinois with it. Stewart, he had the first goal for the Illini. Spins, looks to make a pass. It hits off a couple of bodies. And Boudreau is going to head to the box. As Timon Prexler gets into a scuffle. 1:36 left here in the first period. I mentioned earlier only 3 shots for the Saints. Well, it turns out now they have 12. I thought something was wrong because the entire time I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. It seems like they've had all these opportunities. I look back maybe 30 seconds later and it's a different shot total. So I'm glad we cleared that all up. But that one is a tough one against Maryville as Brad Boudreau will head to the box. I think that was a delayed call and not one that I completely agree with.
Yeah, a little bit on the soft end, but as we've seen kind of in today's game, as Hay is going off to the locker room for some reason for Illinois. But more to the point, you get the stick up kind of in that midsection. If players go down, more often than not, officials are going to call it these days, whether we agree with it or not. It's just kind of one of those things.
So a power play opportunity coming for the Illini. They'll look to take the lead going into the intermission. That would be a big goal for Illinois. You always want to eliminate those goals late in the period. Hoffman will take the draw for the Fighting Illini. The captain, Jack Harrison, for the Saints. He wins it. Bonnet spins, can't get the puck out of the zone. Kolaz up top to the blue line. He gets it back. Near side half wall, top of the circle, feeds it down low. Hoffman with it on his backhand, feeds it back up top. Sandameno feeds it over, and that one is picked off by Chartier. Chartier can't get the puck out of the zone. Ribba, backdoor, and they score.
That's got to get out of the zone. I mean, that's a good finish there for Illinois, but Maryville's really going to be kicking themselves the way that transpired.
Yeah, the puck was just kind of laying there. Ed Coffey makes the initial save. Puck's laying there right there under him, and the Fighting Illini are able to poke it in right there for the rebound, take the lead with 1:13 left in the period.
So a big goal for the Illini. It looks like Thomas Kolaz has picked up the goal. He is the first one in line. There's a couple Illinois bodies fighting for the puck right in front of the net as it squeaked by Ed Coffey.
We talked about it, Marchie, the turnovers, and they're putting Maryville in poor positions, as turnovers generally do, but it just seems like every time it happens right now, they get twisted around and everybody's just kind of out of position. 2 or 3 guys right in the doorstep, and really not a Maryville player in sight that was able to do anything about it.
So Maryville wins the faceoff. Timon Prexler flips it in, goes off the glove. Illinois will send it off the glass. It's kept in. So Kolaz gets the goal, shot on. That one's wide by Jack Harrison. Mudra trying to get it to the front. He drives the net. He scores! Cole Mudra on one knee says, let's go. We're back to a 2-2 game. Less than a minute to go here at the Maryville University Hockey Center.
Sorry to scream there, Marshy. I have the perfect vantage point for Cole Mudra coming out in front. He comes from the right side. Being a left-hander, he's able to squeak it on the opposite side of Girth.
And that was kind of what I was talking about earlier when Karinji had that chance. You wanted the left-hander in that position. This time Maryville gets it. Mudra puts it on his stick, is able to sneak it over to that far side. And again, less than a minute transpires with Maryville able to find an answer.
Kolaz back for the puck. He flips it out of the zone. It's going to be a foot race. Ribba in. Jackson White able to make the play as he will guide it to the boards. That one came out front. Finally comes out of the zone. Less than a minute to go. A big goal for Cole Mudra. Puck barely squeaks out of the zone as someone lost a twig. And that was on Illinois' side. It was Thomas Kolaz. Garrett Hunter with it. Jackson White behind his net. Less than 20 left here in the first period. We're all knotted up at 2. TJ Prexler, stretch pass. That one's between the skates of Jared Viggers down the ice. There's a hand up all the way, but no icing was called. Pass intercepted.
I guess they say it went off the skate or something. I don't know what that was.
I don't know. As that one at the last second is steered into the corner by Ed Coffey. 2-2 is the score as we head into intermission. Quite a first period we just had. Illinois got things going on the kill, made it 1-0. And then Brad Boudreau on that same power play for Maryville tied it up. Thomas Kolaz got a power play goal of his own, and then Cole Mudra able to tie it. And that is where we stand, Todd. Oh, my goodness. What a period.
Solid first period overall. Plenty of stuff for Maryville to clean up. And Illinois, for their part, they're probably going to say that they didn't do everything that they wanted either. But the thing that you have to give the Saints credit for is they found an answer each and every time.
Yeah, Todd, I didn't think that the Saints played their best period, but it shows that when you let up a couple goals and you respond, it shows a lot about your character and what you can bring to the table as a team. So we'll see how they respond. We'll head to intermission, and we'll break it down. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Maryville Saints hockey right here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Howie's Stretch Grip Tape is a self-adhering cushiony gauze for better grip at the end of your knob. It's spongy for maximized comfort and cushion on your gloves, and it's soft yet abrasive to ensure the best grip. Howie's Pro Grip Tape is self-adhering with no adhesive to create an all-around grip on your stick knob. It uses a thinner material than our Stretch Grip Tape to create a coarse abrasive tack on your gloves, and it's used around the globe by professionals.
Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Jack Harris. I'm a sophomore forward.
I'm Jim Hunter, and I'm a freshman defense. And let's go check out the doghouse. Let's go take a look at our state-of-the-art locker room.
This is the coaches area along with our training room.
This is the media room.
Coaches do pre-game and post-game interviews in here, and as well we do sometimes do team meetings in here.
St. Louis, 314-645-2000.
I enjoy working with Lauren because she's really consistent. She follows up, she makes the process as quick as she can, and just really helps get you in, get you out, and make sure you know everything you need to. Hi, I'm Jessica, and I bought a 2021 Ford Edge for my company today from Lauren Sutter. So my company is
Howie's Stretch Grip Tape is a self-adhering cushiony gauze for better grip at the end of your knob. It's spongy for maximized comfort and cushion on your gloves, and it's soft yet abrasive to ensure the best grip. Howie's Pro Grip Tape is self-adhering with no adhesive to create an all-around grip on your stick knob. It uses a thinner material than our Stretch Grip Tape to create a coarse abrasive tack on your gloves, and it's used around the globe by professionals.
Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Jack.
And welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. 2-2 in the first intermission. Todd Panula alongside Chuck Kraus. Well, an entertaining first period to say the least. Maryville a little slow out of the gate, but they answered every time Illinois had something to say.
Yeah, Todd, it was almost like a ping pong match. They score, we score, they score, we score. One thing that Maryville's got to work on, they let up a shorthanded goal. So when you have the man advantage, the last thing you want to do is let up a goal like that. So maybe a little more structure, a little more tightness up, but hey, it's a 2-2 game.
It's coaching moments, if nothing else. But to your point, they seemed a little anxious on some of those power plays, which was kind of strange because they had a 4-on-4 attack. Seemed to go very smoothly on that, a lot of puck possession. They had the better of the chances, and then all of a sudden you go up 5-on-4, and it's going the other way, ends up in your back of the net.
Yeah, and you mentioned the chances. We have 15 scoring chances. Illinois has got 10. You wouldn't think that because of the style of play, the way the play went. It seemed like Illinois had more of the chances, although Maryville came up with 15.
With an opportunity there, Chuck mentioned the scoring chances. Let's take a look at the first period stats overall. A lot of the numbers kind of going back and forth between these two teams. Maryville favored in the shots and the scoring chances. Block shots to the Illini, but you're going to figure that with Maryville having the better of the shots. Maryville coming up 1 for 4 on the power play. Illinois 1 for 1. So thus far, special teams has kind of been a big story in this contest.
Yeah, and both teams took, we got 2. Illinois got 3. Sorry, I almost said 5. They got 3 penalties. It's only the first period. We saw the physicality started to amp up as the period went on. So you can only imagine that there's going to be more penalties because of the physicality, and there's going to be more special teams out there playing.
Now we've already seen, as you mentioned, quite a few penalties in this, but a point that we made during the broadcast was the oddness of the quality of penalties, I guess you'd say, against Illinois. If you're Coach Fabrini, what are you saying in the locker room? Because it wasn't necessarily that they were just checks in the corner that they got a little overeager with. There was a lot of stick penalties and just kind of stuff away from the play.
Yeah, exactly. Away from the play, like you said. The odd one with Ed Coffey, the stick comes into the skates of Ed Coffey. That was away from everything, and all of a sudden Ed was flopping around like a fish out of water, right? But yeah, what you're going to tell your team, Todd, is hey guys, play the game, play how you know how to play, quit sticking guys, quit with the dumb penalties, and let's just go play hockey.
So from the Maryville perspective, as we said before we went into the break, a solid first period overall, plenty of things to clean up. But if you're Coach Hogan, what are you telling the guys? Because they didn't play poorly, but there were some things that didn't necessarily there's a lot that they can clean up and still do better.
Yeah, the Saints started off physical. The Saints started off playing the body, finishing their hits, and it resulted in chances. It resulted on shots on goal. So if I'm Coach Hogan, I'm saying, guys, clean it up a little bit, play our game. They're playing well through the neutral zone. It's kind of when they get into the offensive zone, they get into Illinois zone. Like you said, they kind of rush. They kind of look nervous as they come out in the first period.
So 20 minutes are in the books. The Saints definitely not out of their element. They are right in there with a high-powered Illinois team. We'll see what the next 20 minutes has in store, but before then, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have your second period of action. 2-2 after 1, we'll be back with more Maryville Saints hockey on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Hi, I'm Keegan with How Ice Hockey Tape, and today we're going to be talking about using a skate stone. Skate stones are a pregame or an in-game tool to help sharpen dull or nicked blades that have lost their edge. When you're using a skate stone, it's extremely important to remember never to touch the bottom of the blade. It's only to be used on the sides of the blade. So what you're going to do, take your skate stone, and you're just going to make a couple passes along the side of the blade, not using too much pressure or too little pressure, just making a couple passes on both sides. Using the skate stone is just a temporary fix. It's not a good substitute for getting your skate sharpened. Make sure to get your skates to your trusted skate shop for the perfect cut.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. Lost together, we discovered ourselves again. And we realized that the things that matter deserve time.
That looks good.
From now not gonna leave anything on our plates. Because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there. And they never tasted this good.
It's just a dream.
Go back to sleep.
There's power in numbers. Number ones will cook you with that first step.
Your L, sir. Compliments of the chef.
Number 10s, more gold than Midas.
Midas who?
24s will live in your head. 33s put in so many hours, they'll be the first to defeat Father Time.
What you got, 33?
Time's up, old man.
Run it back! I said run it back!
50s, ice in their veins. And 87s are so good, they just set up shop in the end zone.
Next!
There's power in numbers. Take yours. Powerade. More power for 0 to 99, more power for me.
Hi, and welcome to Maryville Hockey. Kathy Kilo Peterson, State Farm Agency here, and I'm Kathy. We are so excited to partner with Maryville Hockey this year. Please call us if we can help you with any of your insurance needs. We have life insurance, auto, home, renters, health insurance, and more. We would love to be able to help you. Go to kkilo.com. That has all of our contact information. Two winning teams coming together, Kathy Kilo Peterson State Farm and Maryville Hockey. Enjoy the game and go Saints!
In sports.
This is the MSHN Intermission Report, brought to you by the following. Arco Construction, the design and build people. How can we trust 3 goalies? That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Andrew Marsh, alongside Todd Panula and Chuck Kraus. We're getting set for the second period as both teams skate onto the ice. Maryville awaits the Illinois Illini as they will skate around in their own zone. Guys, what are you looking forward to the most for this second period? What are you expecting from both teams?
Well, I think for Maryville, they did a lot offensively, obviously getting 2 goals, and they outchanced and outshot Illinois. But I think defensively, they got to limit the quality of chances that Illinois is getting. Besides the fact that Illinois only has 8 shots, a lot of those were quality, dangerous chances against Ed Coffey. So I think defensively, Maryville's just got to clean up a few things and kind of clamp down a little bit.
Yeah, Todd, you're right. They really do. Like you said, just kind of get the nerves out, play the game. I keep saying that. I keep repeating that tonight. Play your game, but that's what they need to do. Both teams, they know that they got a system to play, and they know that they got the jitters out and second period hockey, and let's go.
Herb Brooks' famous words. Play your game.
I mean, it sounded better in my head, Marshy, when it came out.
It sounded great.
Okay, I love it.
It sounded great. Speaking of great, I'm anticipating a great second period here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. We're all set to go. Jack Harrison taking the faceoff for the Saints. And Kip Hoffman on the draw for the Fighting Illini. They await the faceoff. Both teams waiting patiently. I'm waiting patiently. And here we go. Puck is won by Illinois. They skate from left to right, wearing the dark navy jerseys with the big I on the chest. Maryville in white with the big M as that puck goes out of play. 1946 left here in the second period.
I like that orange color, Marshy, as you're talking about their uniforms. The orange really pops. The orange is very college hockey.
You know, I took a art class in high school, and I believe blue and yellow are like complementary colors.
Okay.
As going forward with the face-off with Cole Mudra. He tied the game late in the first period. Black and red and blue and orange. Great color schemes for both teams as we are tied here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. That one is sent the length of the ice for an icing. 19:23 left to go here in the second frame.
We'll just
2-2.
We'll just call you the Bob Ross of college hockey. Happy little sticks.
Happy little
Get a perm, get your paintbrush out, Marshy, and you'll be set, bud.
I could pull it off.
There's no doubt you could do that.
Halloween is only a month away, Chuck.
Bob Ross.
Puck comes into the slot, taken down. Trying to shoot the puck was Brandon Hay. Goes below the goal line. Stopping and starting with it, Garrett Hunter. He'll feed it back. White back to Hunter. Loses his handle on the puck. Comes out in front on the side of the net. Spinning with it is Cole. Intercepted. Maryville going the other way. Alvagran. Far side. He'll dump it in. Goes around the boards. Stretch pass coming for, the Illini. They couldn't get it off. It bounced behind Nick Anderson. And all alone was Stewart. Braden Stewart had an opportunity to go in all by himself. That was not the case. Stewart able to get it in, stepping up, trying to make a hit was Ben MacArthur. With it is Brad Boudreau. He's bumped off the boards. Up top to the blue line, shot redirected wide. Lucas Adams going for the puck. Timon Prexler with it. He's able to get it out of the zone. Hayes makes the stick lift, the pass. And taken down is Will Smith.
That's 6 players, isn't it?
It was pretty close.
Yeah.
Adams looking for the stretch pass, a fluttering puck. Adams in on his forehand, drives the net, taken down into the net as he slides into Elliott Girth.
I mean, the net comes off the moorings. All 3 players are against the backboards, and you're thinking that there's a penalty going to be called on the Illini for at least a trip.
I think they're going to say that Adams was leaning a little too much, and then he went down under his own power because the referee never put his arm up in the air.
Yeah, Adams did drop his shoulder and drove to the net, probably lost his footing, slides into Elliott Girth. Net comes dislodged, but an offensive zone draw coming for the Saints. 18:05 left here in the second period. Still 5-on-5. Saints lead 13-8 in the shot department. Anthony Stavro taking the draw, going up against Zach Hayes. Hayes gets the best of Stavro, but Vigors in on the forecheck, almost picked the pocket of defenseman Mark Soppe. Hayes with it again. Far side, forehand, tries to feed it out front. Everyone's running into each goaltender. Hayes able to get the shot off, hits off a skate below the goal line. Bonnet using his body. He stops. He's pinned up against the boards. The Illini come out with it. Soppe at the top of the blue line. Walks the line, feeds it down low. Hayes can't connect with it. Illinois able to maintain possession. They poke it forward. Edgecombe with it. He makes the breakout pass. It comes out of the zone. The length of the ice, Stavro racing for it. Icing has been called. 17:21 left here in the second period, still tied at 2.
So like we saw at the beginning of the first period as well, guys, 17-21, there still haven't been any shots on goal. we're stuck at 13-8 in favor of Maryville. But about the same time, at the beginning of the first period, there were no shots on goal. So, say what you want about that. It's a game of schematics right now, fellas.
Offensive zone draw coming for the Illini. Hoffman takes the draw. He wins it to the blue line. Sent back down low. Comes around to the near side, still below the goal line. Both teams whacking at it. In the slot, a shot, a big save by Ed Coffey. Far side. Top of the circle, Colaz, backhanded sauce down low. Oh, the Michigan was attempted there, and a slash. Hoffman lost the puck. He was slashed, and there's no call.
He attempted the Michigan. He lost his glove and his stick and his footing.
And he is not happy as he holds his hand. And that one's turned over. Stavro in. He's tripped up. Could there be a penalty shot? We'll find out. A tripping has been called. Wow.
Stavro beat the defender and was in alone, and he gets tripped. You're thinking that there should be a shot there, guys.
I agree. The only thing I can figure that the official was saying is that Stavro kind of slowed up, allowed the defender to kind of come into him, and so that kind of negates the breakaway attempt. But regardless, Maryville's going to go up by a man and already with a power play goal to their name, so maybe they can take the lead with the man advantage here.
So the Saints got away with one down in their own zone.
That's what I was going to comment on. Do you remember when Charlie gets slashed in the Mighty Ducks, fellas, and his wrist gets slashed? That's what that kind of reminded me of. I mean, that was a pretty good slash on the Illinois forward that I know they're not happy about.
You might be thinking about Adam Banks.
You're correct.
I am the movie
I know you are.
guru.
Yep.
Although you are the guru of Anchorman, so we'll leave that. We'll leave it at that. Saints on the power play. They lose the face-off. It stays in the zone. Alvegran up top to the blue line. Stavro over to Karinji. Karinji back to Stavro. Top. He shoots. Saved by Girth. Alvegran picks it back up. Near side half wall. Stavro able to keep it in. Karinji in the slot. Rebound. Oh, a shot. Not so much a rebound, but it looked like he fanned on the shot in the slot. Golden opportunity for Maryville. Elliott Girth, a couple key saves to keep it a 2-2 game. Stavro in, wheels around the cage. Will Smith, Stavro, he fans on the shot. Smith throws it around the boards. Lucas Adams below the goal line, far side. Back up top to Karinji at the blue line. Karinji shoots, that one's wide. Smith again, near side half wall. Able to find Alvegran, over to Karinji. Karinji, a shot, he scores! Damian Karinji, top shelf, 3-2, Maryville takes the lead.
What a whip shot there from Karinji to absolutely whistle it past the goaltender, up and over the blocker's side. But the great thing about that power play attack was the patience shown all around by Maryville on a couple different shifts. We saw them where they could have panicked, a couple passes that almost went awry on the blue line. They were able to hold the zone. Then they come back with a second attack, work the puck around. It ends up over on the far circle with Karinji, and clinical finishing.
Yeah, that popped the bottle, as we like to say, Todd. The Girth's water bottle ended up behind his net.
So a big goal by Damian Karinji, 3-2. Puck on the far side half wall, battling for it as Chartier comes out of the zone, and Cole Mudra will skate after it. Throwing it back into the zone, Jack Muir off the boards. Might have hit the referee. Riba picks it up for the Illinois. Enters into the zone. Hoffman's there. He picks it up. His shot hits off the stick. Able to smack it away for the Saints. Jack Harrison. He'll get it in the zone. Chartier in the forecheck. Jack Harrison trying to lay the body. Skating out with it is Alexander Matveyev. Kolaz with it. Near side, he'll chip it in. Matveyev in on the forecheck. He's battling with Jackson White. He's pinned up against the boards, comes out with it. Pushing it forward was Jack Harrison. Adams pokes it by, driving the net is Chartier. Adams makes a move, still has it. Chartier backdoor, gets the rebound, can't bang it home. Couldn't get enough muscle on it. Matveyev with it. He loses the puck, and a penalty. Brad Boudreau is going to be heading to the box. Whistle has been blown. 14 minutes on the dot. Maryville leading 3-2, but Illinois with an opportunity to tie it. They already have one power play goal. Brad Boudreau heading to the sin bin. Not his first time sitting in the box tonight.
You know, Marcia, and I don't want to be that guy, you know, saying things about the ref or anything, but maybe another soft one. I mean, I know we saw the first one by Brad Boudreau. We thought it was a kind of a soft play, but I'm not so sure if this one wasn't either.
Regardless, Illinois, they'll take over on the power play. Kolaz with it. He had the second goal of the game for the Illini, that power play goal that made it a 2-1 game. Kolaz tries to get one to the front of the net. It's picked off by the Saints, sent the length of the ice. So 20 seconds have gone by in the minor penalty to Brad Boudreau. Kolaz with it at the red line. Kolaz enters into the zone, makes a move. He's taken down. It squeaks out of the zone. Chartier pushing forward. Harrison in on the forecheck. Skating with it far side, Casper Ribba. Ribba has speed, enters into the zone, makes a move to his forehand, tries to feed it to the front. He's taken down by Matt Edgecombe, a shot from the slot. Hoffman was denied by Ed Coffey. Comes up top to the blue line. Shot on off a body. Near side corner, comes up top to the blue line once again. Ribba feeds it, and whiffing on the pass was Jake Sandameno. He'll regroup in his own zone, looks up, and he'll feed Simmons. Sammons enters into the zone. He'll leave it for Hayes. Hayes with it, surveys the ice. Pass, shot on. That one's wide. Behind the net. Able to get it out of the zone. Rimming it hard off the glass was Cole Bonnet. 30 seconds left to go here in the minor penalty to Brad Boudreau. Pass off the boards. Stewart steps up. Unable to connect. Will Smith in on the forecheck. Kolb with it. He's hounded by Smith, but Hayes able to get it in for the Illini. Hunter on his forehand. He'll flip it out of the zone. Just as time expires on the penalty, Brad Boudreau does not go to the bench. He's in on the forecheck. Skating up the ice, the Illini come. Picked off Hunter. He steps up. That pass off the stick, far side. Illinois. They're inside the Saint zone. A shot off a body. Comes up top to the blue line. Sent back down. Alpe in front. Ed Coffey stuck his blocker out and pushed it forward. Below the goal line. Far side. Boudreau able to get that pass off. Wow, it's picked up by Alpe, though. He steps up. Illinois. Opportunity, backhanded shot. That one goes wide of the cage. Stavro with speed. He'll fling it to the other side of the ice. No one's there. Bouncing puck. Hunter loses it. Shot on. Nice save by Coffey. He's on his butt, trying to get up. The puck is smothered by Coffey, and extracurriculars ensue after the whistle.
And I understand as the official, if he can see the puck and it's not fully covered, you don't blow the whistle. But all of that pushing and shoving, the scrum going on here is because what I consider a bit of a slow whistle there is it looked like Coffey had it on his pads A lot of referees will say that that's possession, but not in that instance. I do want to let fans know that I've noticed Harrison and Smith have double shifted already in this period, so I don't think Joey Gagan made his way out of the locker room. So disappointing night for him. First game of the season, not getting to play last weekend, and then picking up an upper body injury in this game.
So offensive zone draw coming for the Illini. Todd, we appreciate your observations.
And it looks like we're getting someone thrown out here, fellas. Number 26.
Yeah, that's Thomas Kolaz.
That would be a huge loss if that's for the game.
Yeah, he's been playing some great hockey this evening.
So let's listen in and see if we can figure out why Kolaz has exited the ice and made his way to the dressing room, as the officials will huddle up.
And they've got 4 guys out there. Maryville's got 5.
Did somebody else just leave? The door opened. I didn't see who left.
So the ref's in their half circle, talking, figuring things out, as we're going to listen in here soon to see what has transpired.
That's really interesting. If Kolaz,
we have another one. Their captain looks like. What you know?
Well, now Kolaz is. Well, now that's Muir. He's the one. He was the second player that stepped off the ice. Todd. He's back onto the ice.
And I want to say they're calling Kolaz back as well.
So they have stopped the music here, and they have started the music. I thought they were going to tell us something.
Yeah, it's a confusing situation because, I mean, lots of stuff can happen in a scrum, but I didn't necessarily see anything extra on the side of Illinois that would have gotten anybody
Kolaz
ejected.
is back on the ice, so.
And he's going.
It had to be an equipment issue or something had to have gone wrong because his body demeanor did not make it seem like he was getting kicked out of the game.
So we have 5-on-5 play.
So out of all that, there's a whiff shot by Illinois. That's Casper Ribba. Comes up top to the blue line, a shot below the goal line. Ed Coffey trying to find it, far side. Far side half wall. Hoffman stops and starts. Shot on, that one steered wide into the corner. Unable to keep the puck in. There's Jake Sandameno. He makes the pass. Firing it in. Gloving it down is Coffey. He'll leave it for Henson. Henson, breakout pass to Alvagran. He'll go on his backhand off the boards. Illinois back in. Stewart able to poke it forward. Harrison able to get it out. Muir with it at the red line. He'll dump it in. Ooh, a bouncing puck on Ed Coffey. That was dangerous as Henson picks it up on his backhand, goes off the glass. Mudra trying to track it down. He does. Mudra pushes it forward. Gets the puck back. Still has it on the half wall. Feeds it up top to Edgecombe. Edgecombe over to Henson. Henson a shot. That one's high. Into the glove and out of the glove of Girth. Illinois able to get it out. Edgecombe back with it on his backhand. He'll leave it to Stewart. Stewart picks it up for Illinois. Makes a couple of moves. Still battling for the puck. Near side. It's poked forward. And picking it up is Jack Harrison. Harrison gets it in deep. Prexler. He's working for the puck. Him and Jared Vigors battling for it. It comes around the near side. Edgecombe steps up. Unable to keep it in. Stavro. Over to Timon Prexler. Prexler a slap shot. Oh, wow. That one nearly was on net. Another stretch pass off the glove of Edgecombe. Prexler off the boards. Comes out of the zone. Illinois picks it up. Stavro battling for it, but Kolb able to come out with it. With it now, far side, Anderson. Anderson to the front. Kolb, shot, rebound. Unable to get his own rebound. A nice save by Coffey.
And a great sliding play by Edgecombe coming in there. Breaking up that shot on Ed Coffey.
Pass up to Prexler. Prexler in. Stavro off the skate. Unable to connect. Soppy steps up. Prexler over to Oh, a shot wide. That was Garrett Hunter. Prexler with it. He'll feed it for Stavro. Stavro on his backhand. Can't get enough muscle on it. Hits off a skate. Comes up top to the blue line. A shot off the stick. Prexler just stands there. That's Timon. Keeps the puck in. Finally comes out of the zone as Illinois goes high and hard off the glass. Hunter back for it.
Just some bad luck there for Maryville. Everybody ended up on their offhand on some of those shots.
So a stretch pass. Goes past everybody. Comes out of the zone. And Timon Prexler with it inside of the blue line. Inside of his own zone, makes that pass, and that one, it will not connect with anybody. Down for an icing.
Some great sustained pressure by Maryville. Able to get some shots, able to work it around the horn a little bit, guys. They're getting guys in deep like we saw on their second goal. But yeah, some great sustained pressure by Maryville.
Matveyev on the face-off for Illinois. Boudreau comes up with it. Hunter with it. Near side. That pass up the middle. It's intercepted by Illinois. Matveyev shot on. Hits off a stick. Squirts to the near side. Maryville will play it back. Below the goal line. Hunter taken down. Matveyev's there on the far side half wall. Below the goal line. He has it again. Behind the net. Matveyev spins, uses his body to protect the puck. Illinois showing some life on the forecheck. Puck comes out of the zone as stepping up and making a huge hit for the Illini is Jack Muir. Back into the Maryville zone. Hunter stops and starts behind his net. He'll slow things down. He'll wait for his forwards to swing wide. Makes the breakout pass to Boudreau. Lucas Adams takes his man out. Boudreau in. Oh, tries to drag it. Still loose. There's a rebound. Oh, goes off the post, and the net is taken out. Oh, my goodness. What an opportunity for the Saints. It's still a 3-2 game. 6:34 left to go here in the second period.
Brad Boudreau with the toe drag, and he had the defender beat. Looking like he was just going to rip a wrist shot, but the puck, God, just got off his blade a little bit.
Yeah, you wonder if this was a little bit earlier in the period. Maybe that puck sticks with him. It looked like it got kind of stuck on the ice a little bit. Ice chewed up, and at the end of the period, about 6 minutes left. But still, Maryville up by a goal. They're creating chances, and this is the exact kind of game that you want to see against this quality of an opponent.
Well, Maryville, even though Brad Boudreau couldn't get that shot off, they had an opportunity. The puck just hit right off the post as it squeaked by Elliot Girth.
Yeah, definitely a good chance. Lucky for Illini, hey, there was some action in front, and the net came off, so they got out of that one.
So Maryville will have a offensive zone draw coming to the blocker side of Elliot Girth. Cole Mudra taking the face-off, going up against Hoffman. We've seen Mudra take the face-off a few times this season, and he likes to push it forward and knock his man over. We'll see if it happens again right here. He loses the face-off. Comes up the boards, kept in by Henson. Henson looks back door. Oh, looking for Mudra. He had a lot of mustard on that pass for sure as Mudra gets the puck. Ribba bumps him off the puck. Alvagran the shot, a nice save by Girth. It's kept in, it's kicked into the zone. Illinois almost had a break. They would have had a 3-on-1. In, shot, saved by Girth as Alvagran let the one-timer fly. Not the one-timer, but the slap shot fly. 5:58 left here in the second period. Still 3-2 Saints.
That was a fantastic opportunity that just barely missed for Maryville about 30 seconds ago or so as they set up a wide-open Mudra on the far side. And the only thing that was wrong with it was the pass was a little too close to the body. Needed to be a little more towards the left side so he could get that stick onto it.
Stretch pass. Here comes Illinois, a shot on, and a nice save by Ed Coffey as Brandon Hay was in. 24 shots for the Saints, 19 shots for the Illini. Maryville wins the draw. Edgecombe laying the body on Brandon Hay. Comes around the other way. Stopping and starting and spinning was Jack Kolb. He loses his handle on the puck. Karinji skates too far. Now he has it back. Karinji using his speed and his body loses his handle on the puck. Oh, he takes down Atticus Helfer. Comes out to Chartier. His shot wide of the cage. Chartier will play it down low. Vigor is able to keep it down low. Karinji spins off his man, but can't maintain possession of the puck.
I mean, they're running them out here right now, Marshy. A lot of physical activity.
Lots of physicality as Kolb enters into the zone. He whiffs on the pass. Edgecombe, little soft chip off the glass out of the zone. Alpe will go D to D with Soppy. Soppy looks up, throws it back over to Alpe. Alpe, sauce pass, off the skate and stick of Jack Kolb. It comes out of the zone. Going back for it is Cole Bonnet. It's an icing. 4:42 left here in the second.
Really like the physicality from both of these teams. The only thing that you worry about as we get later into the period, especially if they're later in a shift, is we kind of saw it with Jared Vigors. His hands came up, got on the shoulders.
Yeah.
So if you haul a player down in that situation, you're going to give your opponent a late power play.
3-2, Maryville leads. Damian Karinji, a power play goal. Top shelf, that's where we sit. Illinois able to get it out of the zone. Going back for it is Timon Prexler. And on the forecheck is Kolb for Illinois. Prexler evades pressure. Skates up the ice near side off the wall. Adams able to touch it forward, but it's picked off by Illinois, and Soppy will go off the wall. It's gloved down by Adams. Near side half wall. Both teams poking for it. Soppy comes out with it. Off the glass, kept in by MacArthur. MacArthur a shot. That one off the stick, wide of the cage. Net comes dislodged. 4:07 left here in the second.
And those are always nervy moments for a goaltender because I believe that was off of Alpe's stick. So whether he intended to block it or not, it changes way out in front, and the goaltender's not expecting that. So that easily could have snuck in on that near post, but fortunately for Illinois, it ended up going wide.
And we saw a problem with the net last year, so let's hope that's not a reoccurring thing this season.
Well, hey, as you know, they melted the ice, they dug the peg hole, so should be a whole different game this year.
Yeah, we should be good to go in that department. As the face-off is coming, Stavro going up against Zach Hayes. Stavro able to come out with it. MacArthur back down low to Stavro. Adams with it, near side half wall at the dot. Makes a couple moves, a shot on. Elliot Girth makes the stop. 3:56 left here in the second, still a 3-2 game.
We can't forget tomorrow, 5 o'clock, we have Maryville, Illinois, on a beautiful Saturday evening here in Chesterfield, Missouri.
It's a red out for the Saints fans. Tailgating, just like last week on Friday, it was a blackout here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. A red out, perhaps alluding, oh, there's a hit. Maybe alluding to something we'll see tomorrow for the Saints. A nifty move by Adams. A couple of Illini players taken out.
I think by one another.
They ran into one another, perhaps, as you said, Chuck. Making a couple moves. Prexler in, shot. That one's blocked. Skips over the stick of Prexler. Racing for it is Salmons. Salmons unable to beat Garrett Hunter as Hunter uses his body. His big body, far side. Prexler trying to feed it. Jack Harrison touches it up to Mudra. Mudra with a hit. Do not mess with Cole Mudra. Less than 3 to go here in the second. Mudra, another hit. He loses his wheels, though, as he fell down. Near side, Hunter pinches in. Harrison can't grab it. Matveyev able to poke it forward, but Jackson White will go high and hard off the glass. It's off the glove of Muir as the referee is calling for hand pass, but is touched by Maryville, so will play on. Mudra tries to go to the center of the ice. Here's Alvegran. He has Harrison. Alvegran a shot, and a nice snare by Elliot Girth. Keeps it a 3-2 game. 2:22 left here in the second.
Few big hits by Cole Mudra. Nice little 2-on-1, Alvegran and Harrison. But as you said, Girth sticks out the glove, flashes the leather, was able to save that nice wrist shot from Christian Alvegran.
We're early in the season, so the book isn't probably out there yet, but you'd think some of these teams would start figuring, let's not try to reverse hit number 9 for Maryville, because they keep trying it, and then they end up on their backside.
Spinning with it, near side, was Nick Anderson. Kolaz with it at the red line for Illinois. His pass off a couple of sticks. Both teams whacking at it. Maryville able to get it out. It's flipped into the Illinois zone. Anderson will spin on his backhand, go up ice. His pass, can't find the intended target. Gets it back. Ooh, that one almost picked off by Brad Boudreau. Boudreau hounding the defenseman for Illinois, and he's almost coming up with it. He does. He pokes it forward. Kolaz back for it for Illinois. He'll throw it behind the net. Illinois will go D to D. Anderson picks it up near side. He'll stretch pass it up the boards. Henson unable to grab it. Kolaz below the goal line in the corner near side on the half wall now. MacArthur trying to throw it around the boards. It's picked off by Kolaz, who falls down on his knees, able to get back up and maintain possession. Stavro battling for the puck now. Still below the goal line in the corner, squeaks around the boards. Henson, sauce pass. Stavro, couldn't find his handle on the puck. It's going the other way. And that has to be offsides. Hoffman is still on the ice. Illinois enters into the zone below the goal line. Henson with it. 1 minute left here in the second period. Soppy, his shot. That one's blocked. Stavro able to flip it up into the neutral zone. It's gloved down and taken the other way. Illinois into the Maryville zone. Brandon Hay, he knocks down Jack Harrison. Will Smith, far side on the boards, loses his handle on the puck, is shot. And Ed Coffey makes the stop. 34.7 seconds left here in the second.
Yeah, Maryville a little bit tired towards the end of a shift as they're going to go off for a change now, but that's when some of those turnovers can really end up biting you. And it almost ended up with a good chance for Illinois, but fortunately for the Saints, the angle was a little too sharp and Coffey was solid up against his post.
Defensive zone draw coming for the Saints. Jake Chartier on the faceoff for the Saints. Up top to the blue line. That one is redirected wide. Illinois trying to get the cycle game going. It's intercepted. Near side half wall. Lucas Adams trying to get it out. It's kicked back into the zone. Illinois still with it. Less than 15 left here in the second period below the goal line. Salmons up top to the blue line. A wild, wide shot by Muir. And that'll pretty much do it for the second period as Illinois. That was an Illinois player that went down. That was Zach Hayes. He's back on his feet, though.
Yeah, Hayes and Jackson White were going at it back in Maryville's defensive zone as the puck got cleared out, leaving 0.2 seconds left on the clock. Cross-check here, cross-check there, and Hayes ended up going down.
So those two will end the period in the penalty box, and that's exactly where they'll start in the third period. And it looks like we will remain 5-on-5 if I am correct. Illinois will pull their goalie. Elliot Girth coming off the bench. Can't really do too much with 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's enough to push it forward.
I'm not even sure if you can get a shot off in basketball.
Probably not, no.
That amount of time. And it seems like you have 5 seconds to get that shot off. So it will be a 4-on-4 to start the period. It looks like it's 5-on-4 due to the empty net. Illinois almost got a shot off, though. It looked like it was blocked.
Seemed a lot longer than 0.2 seconds.
Yeah. So 3-2, the Saints lead heading into intermission. They'll start the third period up by 1. Damian Karenji, the lone goal of the period, a power play goal. And that's where we stand heading into the third. 20 minutes left to play here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. What did you guys see from that second period?
Similar to the first period, I think there's still some stuff that Maryville can clean up, but they limited the turnovers compared to the first period, at least when I'm eyeballing it. And ultimately, you can't really have too many complaints when the Saints find themselves up by a goal, scoring the only goal in that period.
Yeah, you're right, Ty. You can't complain much. We get the goal. We're up 3-2. As you said, keep the shots on Girth. Yeah, I think you pepper the shots on, tire them out, and see where it takes you into the third.
All right, like I said, 20 minutes left to go here in this Friday night tilt between the Maryville Saints and the Illinois Illini. We'll be back to discuss this second period. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Maryville Saints hockey right here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Red Brick Roofing, wherever you live, from Bridgeton to Baldwin, Brentwood to Kirkwood, St. Anne to St. Charles, wherever you live. Hazelwood to Maplewood, the name you know. Red Brick Roofing, wherever you go. For a hole in your roof or a whole new roof. Red Brick Roofing.
St. Louis, 314-645-2000.
I enjoy working with Lauren because she's really consistent. She follows up, she makes the process as quick as she can, and just really helps get you in, get you out, and make sure you know everything you need to. Hi, I'm Jessica, and I bought a 2021 Ford Edge for my company today from Lauren Sutter. So my company is expanding their sales force and needed to equip our new business managers with a vehicle, and we reached out to Lauren at Lou Fuse to get them with the right SUV. She helped us find the 2021 Ford Edge. I purchased my first one from her a couple months ago, and the process was so painless and easy that I'm back again for my second one, and we'll be back again probably in a couple months to buy another. I think somebody would come buy a vehicle from Lauren at Lou Fuse if they're looking for an easy process, somebody who is not going to guide them in the wrong direction and help them get exactly what they're looking for.
Howie's Stretch Grip Tape is a self-adhering cushiony gauze for better grip at the end of your knob. It's spongy for maximized comfort and cushion on your gloves, and it's soft yet abrasive to ensure the best grip. Howie's Pro Grip Tape is self-adhering with no adhesive to create an all-around grip on your stick knob. It uses a thinner material than our Stretch Grip Tape to create a coarse abrasive tack on your gloves, and it's used around the globe by professionals.
Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Jack Harris. I'm a sophomore forward.
I'm Jim Hunter, and I'm a freshman defense. And let's go check out the doghouse. Let's go take a look at our state-of-the-art locker room.
This is the coaches area along with our training room.
this is the media room.
Coaches do pre-game and post-game interviews in here, and as well we do sometimes do team meetings in here.
This is the MSHN Intermission Report, brought to you by the following. Hogan Trucking, comprehensive transportation, straightforward solutions.
And welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. Todd Panula alongside Chuck Kraus. Well, an entertaining second period of play, Chuck, and the only goal goes the way of the Maryville Saints.
Yeah, very entertaining. Only one goal, but that's not why it was entertaining. The physicality, the play, the speed has been it's been really fun to watch.
And a lot of these teams that we see come in here really have no choice but to answer the physicality. But it's interesting to see with teams. Maryville has yet to play Illinois here on home ice. They've played a couple times over in Champaign. The same kind of true of Alabama, to where they really haven't built up that rivalry. But what we see on the ice, you wouldn't know that.
No, you wouldn't know that, and you almost think that after what we're witnessing, the rivalries are going to be formed for these two teams.
And a lot of times that comes from playing each other. A lot of times with Illinois, it's proximity, not too far across the border, with Champaign being pretty much right in the middle of the state. Let's take a look at some of those first period stats. As we mentioned, the only goal of the period going to Damian Caringi at 4:26 on the power play. But again, Maryville outshooting their opponent, outchancing them. 17-15 are the scoring chances for Maryville. So they're getting pucks towards net, even if they're not hitting the target. Block shots, the Saints ended up turning this around in the second period, blocking more than Illinois. And then with power play, the special teams advantage still in favor of the Saints as well.
Yeah, when you're getting shots, when you're outshooting your opponent, you're hoping that at the end of the period, your score is higher than the other team. So, like you said, what a shot by Damian Caringi. Gets it fed in front. Like we said, the water bottle ended up behind the net. So, great wrister. Maryville's up 3-2, but it's not because of lack of effort from Illinois.
Yeah, the Illini are getting their chances, double-digit shots and chances in this period, compared to only 8 shots in the first period. So, Illinois looking a little bit more dangerous. But for his part, Ed Coffey has just remained calm back there. When the puck is at the other end of the ice, he's still engaged, keeping his eye on everything, and he just seems really solid in the crease right now.
He has, and like the point that you made at the beginning of the game, Todd, he's facing a lot of shots, so he might be more comfortable. Like the other night when Alabama, when you're not facing very many shots, you could get cold. So hopefully with Ed Coffey here, he's seeing the shots, he's comfortable, and he's staying engaged in this hockey game.
And there hasn't been a chance to get disengaged because we talked about it swinging back and forth. This game really has gone like a pendulum, where Maryville grabbed the reins, so to speak, for a minute or so. Then it'll swing back the other way. Illinois will take their chances. And it's been really fun to watch as it literally has gone back and forth. Neither team has gotten hemmed in for too long.
No, and they sure haven't. And it's still anybody's game. Yeah, Maryville's up 3-2, but like you said, the way the pendulum swings, like I said, it's like a ping pong game. It's back and forth. This game is still anybody's game. Great night of hockey. It's been really entertaining for us, and the third period is going to be the same thing.
So an entertaining third period of play is what we have in store. It's just a one-goal game with 40 minutes in the books, 20 minutes left in regulation. We'll see what we have in store. Don't go too far because we've got more Maryville Saints hockey coming up right here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
The CCM one-piece boot.
The CCM one-piece boot?
If I had these in my day,
I could have been Connor McDavid.
I could have been Connor McDavid.
Anyone can be Connor McDavid. Helps make your feet faster, gives you a closer fit. Anyone can be Connor McDavid.
Looking sharp, bud. Good thing you got that one-piece boot, you duster.
Hi, I'm Keegan with How Ice Hockey Tape, and today we're going to be talking about using a skate stone. Skate stones are a pregame or an in-game tool to help sharpen dull or nicked blades that have lost their edge. When you're using a skate stone, it's extremely important to remember never to touch the bottom of the blade. It's only to be used on the sides of the blade. So what you're going to do, take your skate stone and you're just going to make a couple passes along the side of the blade, not using too much pressure or too little pressure, just making a couple passes on both sides. Using the skate stone is just a temporary fix. It's not a good substitute for getting your skate sharpened. Make sure to get your skates to your trusted skate shop for the perfect cut.
Mi brucia tutto, non vedo il fondo, non lo reggo un altro secondo.
Gambe a pezzi e manca tanto, basta mollo, non me la sento.
Non ho fiato e sono lento, non giocherò mai, zero talento.
Pedalate pesanti, non ho più spinta. Ma quale cima, non basta la grinta.
Non prendo una palla, sono sfinita, male oggi, penso in partita.
CCM one-piece boot.
The CCM one-piece boot?
If I had these in my day,
I could have been Connor McDavid.
I could have been Connor McDavid.
Anyone can be Connor McDavid. Helps make your feet faster, gives you a closer fit. Anyone can be Connor McDavid.
Looking sharp, bud. Good thing you got that one-piece boot, you duster.
In today's sports world, high-quality video and accurate data are key elements for improving team results, player development, and fan engagement. Pixelot, the world's leading AI-automated sports production company, provides an end-to-end video and data solution for fans, players, and coaches. Pixelot systems are installed around the world and produce thousands of live matches every day with customized live graphics, ads, color commentary, and play-by-play. At the end of the game, our AI generates highlight reel 100% automatically. Analysts and the coaching staff get video breakdowns and stats from VidSwap, Pixelot's video analysis platform. Each game captured is automatically broken down by sports professionals on a video editing platform for in-depth analysis. The real-time game breakdowns from live video and official data include shot charts, heat maps, and detailed game, team, and player stats. The platform offers a variety of editing and self-coding tools, so you can easily review plays and coach your team better both during and after the game. This all-in-one, cost-effective solution also allows you to telestrate, tag, and add notes to each move, and watch your upcoming opponent's matches on the Video Exchange platform. Pixelot produces and analyzes thousands of games every single day from over 130 leagues and tournaments around the globe. Join the AI revolution in sports.
This is the MSHN Intermission Report, brought to you by the following. Arco Construction, the design and build people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryville University Hockey Center. We're gearing up for the third period. The Saints lead 3-2. 20 minutes left to go here in this one. the first game of a 2-game series between the Saints and the Illini. Should be a fun third period. We'll start things off 4-on-4 as the Illini take possession of the puck. They go back into their own zone. It skips over the stick. Illinois racing up the ice. Kolaz makes the pass. Hoffman, far side. He'll stop. Leaves it for Kolaz. Kolaz will circle back up top to the blue line. That one's sticked away by Jackson White. Comes out of the zone. Kolaz back inside of his own zone. He'll skate with it. Feeds the puck to his defenseman and Jake Sandameno. It's turned over. Going the other way. It's a 2-on-1. That pass intercepted, a shot blocked. Illinois coming the other way. Hoffman with it. Hoffman tries to make a move. He's taken out by Timon Prexler. Puck squeaks out of the zone. Helfer. He'll feed it over to Kolb. Kolb back to Helfer. Helfer. He whiffs on the pass. MacArthur loses the puck. In. Nice save by Ed Coffey as Ben MacArthur whiffed on the pass. Look at Jack Harrison coming in because Timon Prexler looked like he wanted some. And that's a heads-up move, a captain move by Jack Harrison to tell the freshman, hey, get out of there.
Yeah, I mean, up 3-2. It's the third period. We have 4-on-4 play. And that's why Jack Harrison's the captain. He's saying, hey, guys, settle down a little bit. Let's not take some penalties. Let's not go down shorthanded.
Yeah, you already made the mistake to turn the puck over, so don't compound it by putting yourself in a situation where you end up shorthanded.
Here's Karenji as the puck goes into the Illinois zone, trying to use his body, but Helfer's there. Helfer, far side. Still with the puck, one hand on his stick. Has to turn back towards the net. Karenji with it in the corner. Karenji evades the check. Harrison gloves it down. It's in the corner. Harrison comes up with it. Henson over to Karenji. Karenji whiffs on the shot. Illinois going the other way. Off the boards. With it now. Kolb. Kolb cuts to the middle. Can't get the shot off. Harrison there. Harrison, the backhanded pass. A 3-on-1 for the Saints. Here they come. Karenji in. His shot blocked. Shoots it again. A nice save by Elliot Girth. 18:05 left here in the third period. It's still 3-2. I'm sure the Saints wish they could have that one back.
Yeah, it seemed like it took just a little too long in getting across the blue line and getting things to transpire. I think Karenji was kind of eyeing up his options.
Yeah,
ended up just taking a second too long.
Yeah, it looked like Karenji was thinking shoot, and then at the last second he changed his mind. So
still 4-on-4 until right about now. Back to 5-on-5. Stavro with it. Over to Chartier. Chartier able to get it in the zone. It's gloved down out of the zone. Back in. Hayes with it. He'll flip it forward. Down the length of the ice. No icing. Bonnet around the boards. Hayes chops at it. Stavro comes up with it. He'll go off the boards. Going back for it and throwing it off the boards was Bogdanov. Chartier, Bonnet, walks the line, shot, he scores! Cole Bonnet from the blue line makes it a 2-goal game.
What a wrister from the blue line. Cole Bonnet puts it top shelf over the Illini goalie. 4-2, Maryville Saints.
And that's exactly why you put pucks towards the net, because he utilized some of the crisscrossing going on in front of the net. And it's hard to tell how much Girth saw that one. I'm sure he saw it, but late. But a really excellent shot. Even if Girth had seen that one cleanly, that was going to be difficult to stop because he put it right in the upper corner.
So a big goal for the Saints. They have a 2-goal lead. 17:25 left to go in the third. Icing has been called. They lead in the shot department 30-23. A huge insurance goal for the Saints.
And just as important to get it early here, too. You don't allow Illinois to settle into this period and just throw the kitchen sink at your goaltender. You get that score early on. Now you've got a cushion, and that gives them a little bit of breathing room.
So we'll try it again. Will Smith on the face-off for the Saints. That was a wicked wrister by Cole Bonnet. Far side, Illinois looking to get it out of their zone. They do. Stretch pass goes off the stick, down the ice. Timon Prexler with it. He'll stop behind the net. On his forehand, goes off the boards, up to Boudreau. Boudreau using his body, enters into the zone. He's taken down. Probably looking for a call. He's not going to get it. Illinois able to get it in. Kompanski in on the forecheck. That's Peter Capisi. Smith in. Oh, his shot just wide. Boudreau behind the net. Boudreau with it, far side, looks up. Little miscommunication there with Jackson White, who elected not to step inside the blue line. Nevertheless, he has the puck behind his own net. Makes the pass to Alvegran. Alvegran off the boards. Harrison chopping at it. Comes up with it. His pass to the center of the ice. A hit off a stick. Picked up by Thomas Kolas. Kolas in. His shot wide. Mudra trying to reach for it. Can't get it out. Prexler trying to get it out. Hoffman's there for the Illini. Hoffman pokes it down low for Kolas. Kolas around the boards. Mudra racing after it. Kept in the zone. Off the stick of Prexler. Timon Prexler looks up. He'll float it out of the zone. Crosses the red line. And with it now is Nick Anderson. Anderson for the Illini. Enters into the zone. Looks up. Anderson below the goal line. Tries to wrap it around. Coffey says no. Off the boards. Comes out of the zone. Stavro getting tangled up with a couple of Illini. Helfer in. He'll leave it. Shot on. Ooh, that was deflected. Good save by Coffey. Good job seeing that all the way through. Comes up top to the blue line. Sandamano a shot. That hits off a stick. Able to come out with it is Garrett Hunter. He'll soft touch it up the boards. Illinois going back the other way, though. Stewart's there at the blue line. Stewart stops. Looks up. Good defensive play by Damian Karenji to get a stick on it. Karenji makes the stretch pass to Smith as Stavro was taken down on the far side near the sin bin. Hay loses his handle on the puck. Vigors trying to poke at it. Sandamano comes up with it. Flips it into the neutral zone. Picked off by Smith. Smith using his body. Tries to spin. Loses his handle on the puck. It's out of the zone. It's a 1-on-3. Cole Bonnet steps up. Picks up the puck. His pass to Prexler. Just under his stick. No icing, though, however. Illinois, the breakout pass. They get it out of the zone. Vigors throws it right back in. Below the goal line with it, Jack Muir. Muir looks up. Surveys the ice. Makes the pass through the middle. It's picked off. Here's Cole Mudra. Mudra tangled up. Still inside the zone. It gets out. Illinois inside of their own zone. Finally comes out of the zone. It's at the red line. It's flipped back in. Chartier able to get it in. TJ Prexler in on the forecheck. With it is Soppy. Soppy off the glass. Kept in by Bonnet. A hand pass has been called. 13:38 left here in the third period.
So Jake Chartier, Anthony Stavro get credited with the assists on that Cole Bonnet goal. Multi-point game for Anthony Stavro tonight.
It's been a really solid start to the season for Stavro. He came into this game with a goal and 3 points, adding that point total here this evening.
So face-off coming inside the neutral zone. Jackson White's there. He'll throw it down deep. Mudra thinking about forechecking, elects not to. As Illinois able to get it out of the zone. Ribba's there. Tries to poke it forward. Stays with it on his backhand. Spins, throws it to the front of the net. It's intercepted. Shot by Illinois. That was Soppy. It's blocked by Maryville. Kept in the zone, though. Hunter able to come up with it to Alvegran. He cuts to the middle. Alvegran, a shot and a nice save by Girth. 13:05 left here in the third period.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, and Jackson White getting in with it. Kip Hoffman They're throwing a couple punches back and forth.
So Kip Hoffman, I don't know what was said, obviously, but Kip Hoffman gave Jackson White some cross checks to the head, and the ref was pointing, get out of here, to Kip Hoffman. I mean, he was giving him shots, as you saw that, Todd.
I was going to say Hoffman's got to be gone. I don't know if they'll have Jax White go to the sin bin or not.
I mean,
as you mentioned, I don't know what precipitated all that, but whatever was said or done, like, Hoffman was having none of it. But, I mean, you can't put hands to the face like that and the stick as well.
Those were some dangerous shots, and it looked like Jackson White was taking it and just kind of watching what was going on as he's getting hit in the helmet, knowing that he doesn't want to be taking any penalties.
That takes a special kind of composure to not retaliate in that situation, because he got hit probably about 5 times, I'd say.
Yeah, he did.
And we saw Will Smith do that last week too, where he took a shot to the face and kind of just, I wouldn't say laughed it off, but he skated away and didn't do anything about it. And you got to wonder if Coach Hogan said something in between the intermissions, as we saw Maryville respond. They were responding to that earlier in the game. We saw Jack Harrison not too long ago go up to Timon Prexler, give him a big hug and say, get out of here.
Right. And that's how you win hockey games, guys. And we're going to have a 5-minute power play for Maryville Saints right now as Kip Hoffman gets thrown out of the game. So 5 minutes, 13:05 left in the period.
And if you're Maryville, I mean, obviously if you don't score, you've taken 5 minutes off the clock, but it would be really nice for them to get even more insurance here, because with a 5-minute power play, you can score as many goals as you want. Illinois is not getting that 5th player back until the 5 minutes are up.
Now let's see if they can do it. Karenji, he already has a power play goal, sends it down low for Lucas Adams. He's pinned up against the boards. That puck sent around, kept in by Stavro. Over to Karenji, slap pass, fake shot. He was looking for Alvagran, who couldn't get enough wood on it. I guess that term is kind of outdated. It's more like graphite. That pass by Karenji, intercepted. Hey, in, forehand, scores. 2 shorthanded goals for the Illini tonight. A huge goal for Brandon Hay in the Illinois Fighting Illini. It's a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that is a huge goal for Hay, a huge goal for Illinois. Short-handed, bringing it to a 1-goal game with still 12 and a half minutes to go. So that's a big boost for Illinois here in this 3rd period.
And it really changes the complexion of this power play. You go from a situation where you don't have to score, it would be nice to get a goal, to all of a sudden, okay, it's only 1-goal game. You really kind of have to take advantage of this 5-minute power play now under 4:20.
So Timon Prexler will go D to D with Ben MacArthur. He'll slow things down behind his own net, and they don't need to rush this by any means. They don't need to feel pressured to get into the zone. They just keep things simple and set things up. They have about 4 minutes to deal here on the power play as Prexler's pinned up against the boards. Boudreau with it at the blue line. Over to Timon Prexler. He'll slow things down, looks up, down low for TJ. TJ, that slap shot, not enough on it as Ben MacArthur whiffed on it. Coffey comes out of his cage, leaves it for Harrison. Boudreau, he'll drop it back for MacArthur. MacArthur to TJ Prexler, down low to Boudreau. Boudreau, near side half wall, looks up, shot, that one's blocked. Prexler a shot again. To Boudreau, tries to drag it. Nice block by Thomas Colas. He's limping. MacArthur fakes the shot. Boudreau back to MacArthur. MacArthur, his shot's blocked. Squeaks out of the zone. Here comes Ribba. Ribba in, drags it. Shot, that one's well wide. 3 minutes left to go on the Maryville power play. 11 minutes left to go here in regulation. Timon Prexler at the red line, using his body, keeps the handle of the puck and goes off sides.
So guys, even though Maryville has a 5-minute power play, it seems like the game right now is Illinois'. You know, it's Illinois' to lose, right? Because they've got Maryville on their heels. Even though they're down 1, they're killing off this 5-minute power play.
And credit to the Illini that they've kind of gathered themselves around this 5-minute penalty kill. Obviously, you get a shorthanded goal in the first 30 seconds. That's going to help your cause as well.
Will Smith, he'll play it back. That pass off a stick. A couple intercepted passes. Kolb hounding the puck. Adams enters into the zone. Adams near side half wall. He'll drop it back for Stavro. Stavro feeds it over Karinji. Goes between his legs, but able to pick it back up. Feeds it back over to Stavro. Stavro to Karinji. Leaves it for Stavro. Stavro shot on. That one's blocked. Poked up in the air. Alvagran able to come out with it. His pass to Karinji, too far out front. Going back with it, and it's sent the length of the ice. So miscommunication here on this power play. They still have 2 minutes. That pass intercepted. Stewart was the one who got in the way of Ed Coffey's pass up the ice. But nevertheless, the Saints going the other way. Will Smith, he'll leave it for Adams. Adams to the middle. Stewart able to intercept it. Puck comes out of the zone.
It's kind of an odd combination of poor pass choices for Maryville and Illinois getting in the lanes as well.
And as you say that, Todd, number 11 gets right in the lane, putting it back in the Maryville zone.
And that was Helfer as he intercepted the pass, sent it down the ice into the Saints zone, and then hopped off to get some fresh legs for the Illini. They're blocking shots, doing all they can to keep this a 1-goal game. To the front of the net. It's loose in front, knocked away. Going the other way, Thomas Kolaz with speed. It skips over. That's not Kolaz. That is Salmons. Offsides. 9:14 left here in the third. 1:10 left to go on that power play.
So a great kill by Illinois so far, guys, like we've been saying. The momentum is what I was trying to say earlier, is almost going Illinois' way, even though that they're down by 1.
Yeah, the Saints look a little dysfunctional right now on this power play. Looks like they're trying to do too much instead of keeping things simple. 4 minutes have gone by on this 5-minute power play for the Saints. They've given up a goal, 2 goals while on the power play. So 2 shorthanded goals for the Illini, and the Saints just can't get anything going as that one is sent back down the ice. Less than a minute to go on the power play. 8:50 left here in the third period. TJ Prexler skating up the ice with it. His pass to his brother. They can't connect. Sent back. MacArthur's there. He'll pick it up. His backhanded pass to Harrison. Harrison, he's being trailed. That's Ribba. Less than 30 left to go here on the power play. Prexler to Prexler. That's time into TJ. TJ leaves it for Harrison. Below the goal line. Karinji, his pass to nobody. MacArthur has to skate back with it. That's pretty much going to do it for the Maryville power play. So, Todd, 5 minutes do go by. Maryville does not get a goal. Illinois does, and they trail by 1. A stretch pass going to go down the ice for an icing, and just Maryville just can't get anything going. The passing has been off. I want to be surprised if Coach Hogan called a timeout here in the next couple of minutes just to settle these guys down.
Yeah, I think Maryville needs some sort of a breather, even if it's not necessarily a timeout. They just kind of have to compose themselves right now. But all night long on the special teams, it's been feast or famine. Maryville with 2 power play goals, but 2 shorthanded ones as well. So it's not been a great night in that department.
Here's Kolb to Hay. His shot. Coffey makes a stop. Looks like Coffey didn't really know where the puck was. Or someone was poking for the puck, and yeah, you see MacArthur pushing and shoving down there. 7:53 left here in the third period, and right now, Maryville cannot take a penalty. That's the last thing they need to do right now.
In Illinois, they've got Stewart out there. He's been kind of the instigator all night long. So a great penalty kill for the Illini, and they're also trying to draw one here as well. Maryville able to stay out of it, at least in that instance.
So Stewart and Hay are out there. They have 2 goals tonight. one apiece. That shot goes off a skate, intercepted. Vigors pokes it forward. Vigors with speed. Puck knocked away. Vigors still battling for it. Chartier helping him out as well. Puck below the goal line. Comes around the cage, near side. Illinois will go off the board. Stewart in his skates, can't come up with it. Going back for it is Helfer. Helfer, he'll push it around the boards. With it is Nick Anderson. He'll feed it. Stewart with it again. Stewart tries to drive to the front of the net, makes a couple spin moves, feeds it for Kolb. Kolb a shot, and it's picked up by Bonnet. But when he touched it, the whistle blew because Illinois is heading to the power play. 7:14 left here in the third period. And like I said, Maryville needs to slow things down here because they are all out of sorts.
Yeah, that was a very disjointed play. I mean, credit to Stewart for managing to slip through there, but there's 3 Maryville defenders in there in that area, and somehow he gets through. I just don't really know how that happens. The only thing that I can think is they were afraid to take a penalty, so they let the guy in, and then you end up taking a penalty anyway. So just a really dissatisfying run of play there for the Saints.
Yeah, Will Smith goes to the penalty box for a hold. 7:14 left in the period here, guys. Almost a sense of frustration from Maryville as they take this penalty.
So Illinois with a huge chance right here. Cole Bonnet throws it off the glass. Takes a couple skips. Harrison for Mudra. Mudra on his backhand, using his body. A shot. That one goes off the side of the net. Heads up play by Mudra. Maryville looking for a shorthanded goal themselves. With speed, Illinois, a shot. That one goes over the net. Thomas Kolaz looking for his second power play goal of the night. 6:48 left here in the third. 25 seconds run off the clock on the Illinois power play.
But a really good decision by Mudra to drive the net in that instance, because you're either going to get a scoring opportunity as he did, or perhaps draw a penalty that would even things up. Unfortunately for Maryville, he wasn't able to get the shot past the goaltender, but still a good chance nevertheless.
Big face-off win for Maryville, but they give it right back out. Give it right back to Illinois, but it comes out of the zone. Kolaz with it for the Illini. Inside the Maryville zone, he'll skate around. Near side, he'll set up shop on the half wall. He gets it back. He's being hounded by Lucas Adams, but it comes up top to the blue line. Back to Kolaz. Kolaz, far side. Unable to get the shot off, or the pass was Casper Ribba. Back to Kolaz, he whiffs on the shot. MacArthur will throw it out of play. 6:08 left here in the third. Less than a minute to go on the Illinois power play.
In that opportunity, you got to just have a little more composure there from MacArthur to get that puck out. Just got that puck up on end a little bit, scooped it out instead of rimming it around.
So the referees are, what's going on here? Illinois thinks the puck should be in the Maryville zone. It absolutely should be, because MacArthur was clear as day.
Yeah, there wasn't
inside
anybody
his own zone and threw it out of play.
There wasn't even anybody in the vicinity that it could have deflected off.
No
of.
idea why this is outside of the zone. This is actually crazy why the puck is outside of the zone right now. But nevertheless, we'll take the face-off. Helfer, he'll feed it over. Off the glove of Kolb. Comes out of the zone. Poking at it is Hayes. He gets it back. He'll leave it for Helfer. Helfer to Kolb. Kolb at the red line. He'll feed it. That's Bogdanov. Kolb comes out with it. Kolb stops and starts. Looks up. Feeds it up top to Helfer. That one kept in the zone. The referee says it's still in. Hayes, his shot. Coffey makes the stop. 5:30 left in the third period. 17 seconds left to go in the minor.
Man, I'm on the blue lane right here, and it looks like that snuck out. But like you said, the linesman said it was still in, and Illinois is able to get their 30th shot on goal, but it looks like it trickled out.
That would have been disheartening for Maryville if that had gone in, but a good positional save from Ed Coffey. Stick right where it needed to be, guarding the 5-hole, and then just cushioning it up against the pad.
So 10 seconds left to go on the minor. There's a hit. Sent the length of the ice. Out of his cage is Girth. Mudra in on the forecheck. That pass goes too far for Mudra. Illinois going up the length of the ice. Here they go. Entering into the zone. With it, Riba. Wheels around the cage, looks out front in the slot. A shot, and that one's wide. Colash trying to find his second goal of the game. Less than 5 left to go here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. Shot wide of the net. Prexler off the glass, kept in, comes out. Mudra poking at it, able to get it in. Back with it, skating around the net is Muir. He'll leave it. Comes up the boards for Stewart. Stewart, he'll leave it for Riba. Makes the pass, trying to make a move around the defenseman. Jack Kolb can't, as Jackson White lays a hit on Kolb. 4:30 left here in the third period. Helfer with it at the red line on his backhand. He'll leave it for Alexander Matveyev, and he gets it in. Bunch of players falling down here in the third period. Big physicality, big hits. Late in this hockey game, comes out of the zone. Illinois will go D to D. Helfer with it at his own blue line. On his backhand, no one there. Stepping up with it. White, his shot goes wide of the cage. More of a dump in for Will Smith, who's in on the forecheck with Brad Boudreau. Boudreau in the corner, far side. Can't come out with it. Lifts the stick. Still can't come out with it. Illinois going up the ice. That was a dangerous move by Helfer as Boudreau trying to get a stick on it. Anderson back to Helfer. Intercepted by Boudreau. Near side half wall, sent back around the boards. Far side corner. Helfer can't get the puck out. Will Smith steps up. Smith using his body. Backhanded pass, Stavro looks up, shot off the side of the net. Backhanded pass up top to the blue line. Garrett Hunter back down low. Will Smith once again looks up. His shot steered wide of the cage off the stick of Elliott Girth. We're nearing the 3-minute mark of this third period. Oh, taken down. The referee goes down as well.
They're going to blow this one. Yeah, linesman was taken down. Good hit by Garrett Hunter, but players fall into the feet of the linesman. It looks like he may have hit his head. So,
yeah, either that or his leg was kind of caught up in an awkward position as well.
Yeah. It was a fast play, so hopefully the stripes are okay out there. And as he sits up,
yeah, that's a scary moment because those linesmen they're very defenseless out there, especially with two guys coming right at one another, right next to the bench. So yeah, he is up. He's good to go.
Gets up on his own power, wipes off his black pants where the white ice was, and he seems to be okay. It's a stinger, you know. You don't know those guys are coming, and then next thing you know, you're on flat on your back. So glad to see he's okay.
I'm sure from his point of view, that's a rare instance to get a round of applause. Normally the Stripes are getting the boos and jeers, but always good to see when somebody's in a situation like that. You don't know if he could have been seriously injured, but able to shake it off.
He'll skate around. He gives a high five or a wave to the Maryville faithful.
He's pumped, guys. He's pumped.
That'll get the adrenaline flowing, yeah.
Upton. Give a little shout out to the linesman Upton on this evening.
So the faceoff will come at center ice. Anthony Stavro going up against Zach Hayes. Maryville comes up with the draw. Flipping it in is Jackson White. Clock is ticking down. Maryville leads by 1, 4-3. Cole Bonnet's goal stands as the game winner if things stay pat. Below the goal line, Prexler battling for the puck. That pass Can't connect with Casper Ribba. It goes down for an icing. 2:24 left here in the third period.
So good forechecking by Maryville. TJ Prexler on that last one, getting in behind the net, causing some problems for Illinois, and all they can do is ice it. So that was a big thing last season, guys, was the forecheck by Jack Harrison and the rest of the Maryville team. They were really giving teams some problems as their forecheck was so hard and so tough.
And you gotta think that this might be a quick shift for this line, because as time ticks down late in the game with the dying seconds, you're going to want Jack Harrison out there blocking shots.
Absolutely.
So Kolaz has it, far side in the corner. He turns it over. Harrison in the slot. His shot blocked. Gets it back. Shoots again, just wide. Mudra up to Prexler. Prexler, his shot wide of the cage. Lifting the stick and grabbing the puck is Alvagran. Shot from the blue line off the stick of Mudra. Harrison pokes at it again. Mudra tries to feed it to Alvagran. It's picked off. Ooh, that's got to be a stinger right off of Hayes. He's slow to get up. He's heading to the bench. 1:45 left here in the third period. Timon Prexler trying to get it out, battling for the puck. Looks up, able to get it out of the zone. Helfer's there. He'll go D to D. Anderson skates up ice with it at the red line, slaps it in. Near side, Prexler pokes it out. Helfer back for it. Empty net, 6-on-5. Vigors pokes at it. He gets it in the zone. Kolb is there. Helfer using his body on his backhand. He'll go behind the net. Gets it back. Looks up the ice. And here comes Illinois, 6-on-5. We approach the 1 minute mark. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Off the boards, into the neutral zone. With it now, Bogdanov, he gets it in. Coffee out of his net. White, he'll throw it. Ooh, right off the net. 47.6 seconds left here in the third period.
So this is where it matters, guys. 47 seconds left. Maryville's up 4-3. Looks like Illinois is going to take a timeout as the faceoff is going to be in Maryville's zone.
If you're the Saints right now, it's all about winning this faceoff. They've kind of struggled in the faceoff circle throughout the night, but they've won some key ones, especially here in this third period, but no more important than this one coming up.
So Coach Fabrini for the Illini will take a timeout as they'll draw up a play. An offensive zone draw coming for Illinois as they will try and tie this game up. They have less than a minute to do so. Maryville looking for their third win of the season and looking to start off 3-0 in this 2021-2022 campaign.
So after the game, don't go anywhere. We're going to have a post-game show for you. We're going to talk to Coach John Hogan from Maryville, get his thoughts on the game. But 47 seconds, guys, there's still, this is the most important time, right? There's so much hockey left right here. All the guys are going to leave it out on the ice right now as Illinois is going to try to tie it up.
And we'll get those post-game thoughts from Coach Hogan. We'll see what he has to say depending on how this one shakes out. His team has a 1-goal lead, less than a minute left. And now he will take a timeout. So now Coach Hogan wants to draw some more stuff up. He probably wanted to see how Illinois would set up on the faceoff. And now Coach Fabrini wipes his board as Illinois might try and draw something else up on their board.
Yeah, you almost figured they might have to change it because Maryville saw something. They didn't like how they were going to be set up. Now Illinois might have to switch up their plan of attack. But still, the faceoff is very important for both of these teams. If you were Illinois, you win the draw. You're able to get things set up. You have everybody in the zone. If you're Maryville, you're looking to get a quick clearance right off the draw but that's dependent on where the puck goes because Illinois is going to have the numbers advantage, so they're going to have good opportunities to block any clearance.
And the thing is, you don't want to be the hero and try and shoot for the empty net down in your own zone. You just want to get that puck out of the zone, kill some time. If you get a great opportunity to bury one in the back of the net and put this game out of reach for Illinois, do so. But it all starts right here as Illinois loses the faceoff, but they get the puck back. Shot from the point, wide of the net. White on his backhand. Kept in by Kolas. 35 seconds left to go. Comes back up to the blue line. Shot, that one's blocked. Good block by Will Smith. Both teams battling for the puck. Smith, can he get it out of the zone? He can't. It's kept in by Illinois. White throws it around the other side. 15 seconds left to go here in the third period. Illinois with it. They throw it to the front of the net. They hit off a skate behind the net. They're looking for the puck off the glass, kept in at the blue line. A move made by Ribba. He'll leave it. Big block by Jack Harrison, and that'll do it. Maryville starts their season off 3-0 as a scrum ensues after the whistle. The Saints will come home with a 4-3 victory. They'll walk away 3-0. Illinois starting off their season 0-1. Oh, there's a swing. And this has gotten out of hand after the game. Coach Hogan trying to grab Damian Karenji. So a weird and ugly way to end this game, but a great win for the Saints. They come out with the victory, and you got to think tomorrow's game, there'll probably be some more fans in the stands, and it's going to be a bloodbath.
That's going to be interesting. The rivalry coming out of nowhere, basically. Not too much history with Illinois, but these teams obviously don't like each other. The way that they play kind of rubs the nerves. Kind of a sour note there at the very end, as you mentioned, Marshy, but ultimately, if you take the 60 minutes just within the confines of the game, a fantastic win for this program for Maryville. Very similar to some of the wins they've picked up over the last couple of years, but I think this one is more important just because Maryville showed that they belong. This wasn't a win to where they held on for dear life. They just managed to squeak it out. Maryville came out, they played their game, they took it to Illinois, and they won the game. It wasn't as though the Illini just let it slip away.
Yeah, I thought they played not their best hockey down the stretch in the third period, but that's what good teams do. They find ways to win, and that's what this Maryville team did tonight. They come out with the victory 4-3, and we're going to break it down with our final thoughts coming up after the break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back right here for our final thoughts of this 4-3 victory for the Saints over the Illinois Fighting Illini. You've been watching Maryville Saints hockey right here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Hello, America. This is a message for the brave people who want to get a degree online on top of all the other things going on in their lives. The higher education system is broken. 75% of Americans say it's easier to succeed with a degree, but only 25% think the education system is fine the way it is. Something's not right. Here at Maryville University, we've been bravely disrupting the higher education system for nearly 150 years by putting students first, not the other way around. And now we're bringing it online. We believe education is not just about earning a degree, but about pursuing and achieving your dreams. That's why we develop programs in partnership with the businesses that will employ the leaders of tomorrow. The future belongs to the brave. Let's be brave together. Be brave and learn more now at maryville.edu/online.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Andrew Marsh. That's Todd Panula and Chuck Kraus. And the Saints come away with a 4-3 victory tonight over the Illinois Fighting Illini. This game went back and forth the entire time, but the Saints come out with the victory.
Yeah, a big win for the program, as we mentioned, although it ends on kind of a poor note. We saw Coach Hogan down on the ice looking a little bit exasperated. He was trying to just yank guys away because they want their full complement of players going into tomorrow night's matchup. But as I mentioned, if you take the 60 minutes as a whole, just keep it on the ice, a really big win as they managed to get it done in all facets. There's still a lot they can clean up, but still managing to get things done.
Yeah, the extracurricular activity, after the whistle at the end just makes it for tomorrow's game is going to be real exciting. They're going to, not forget tonight, and it's going to be all left on the ice tomorrow.
Well, let's recap this one. It started off, Illinois, they took a 1-0 lead. Maryville then responded. And then Illinois scored again. Maryville then responded. And then it was Maryville from then on out until the ending of that third period where Illinois tacked on a shorthanded goal. Illinois had 2 shorthanded goals tonight, something that Coach Hogan probably doesn't want to see tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's not something you're going to be able to often overcome, giving up 2 shorties. But when you get 2 power play goals as a whole, it was kind of a mixed bag on the special teams front. But ultimately, Maryville got it done on 5-on-5, and they were able to see it out. And that's basically kind of the key. We talked to Coach Hogan last week, and he kind of took that Craig Berube philosophy. It's like, as long as you end up with the W at the end of the night, you can deal with the rest.
Yeah, and if you look at that power play, the Saints, one thing that we talked about last week was let's get the power play going. Let's get the power play going. And they had 2 power play goals, which is great to see. But on the flip side, they gave up 2 shorthanded goals. So it's something that, you'd rather not give up those goals. And either way, they come up with the victory and a big goal by Cole Bonnet to add some insurance, and it proved to be the game winner in the end.
Yeah. Sorry, Todd.
No, go ahead.
As I want to make a point here, as you're talking about the power plays, Marshy, and Maryville wasn't able to get anything going on the 5-minute power play, and Illinois did a great job of really killing that off. So that's one chance that Maryville, I'm sure, would have loved to get a couple goals on. But, hey, Illinois killed it off, and like you said, we still got the victory.
And that's a situation where I feel like the Saints really needed to kind of put the clamps down, keep things simple, as you mentioned, during the game, and they really didn't do that. They tried to get – it wasn't necessarily too cute, but I don't know. They felt out of sorts during that 5-minute power play. You give up the shorthanded goal. That really gave Illinois a lot of momentum, especially after they killed off the rest of it. But Maryville, to their credit, was able to kind of settle things down a little bit after that and at least see the game out.
So after taking in tonight's game, what do you think the Saints need to do tomorrow in order to start their season off 4-0?
For me, I think they've got to kind of keep things a little bit calm because obviously we said it's going to get chippy right from the get-go. Illinois is going to come out. They're going to be looking for something to prove because the Illini didn't play their best game, and they still had opportunities to win this one. Now they've got the rust shaken off, so they're going to come at Maryville with their absolute best. So Maryville's just got to – you don't want to sit back. You don't want to just take it and do the rope-a-dope, but they just need to keep things calm, keep their composure. We've seen it several times over the first 3 games to where they just keep their composure and just let the game come to them because they've got enough skill now to hang with these teams for sure.
Yeah, you said a mouthful there, Todd. I think you said enough for all of us. Composure. I mean, the way this ended, you're going to have to come in tomorrow, keep your composure, put some points up on the scoreboard, and try to take the victory.
Well, the Saints will look for their second victory against the Illini tomorrow. Todd, or Chuck, when is that? It's at 5 o'clock.
That's at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
And there's a tailgate as well, correct?
There's a tailgate tomorrow.
It's a red out tomorrow.
Yep.
So, fans, if you could not go to the game tonight, come tomorrow right here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. Wear red. Should be a fun one. I think the Saints might be donning something cool tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to spoil anything. We'll just leave it at that.
Leave it at that, Marshy.
Okay.
Sprinkle the spice on there.
Yeah.
Tease it.
Exactly. Well, the Saints win tonight 4-3. They will be back in action tomorrow, trying to sweep another series and start their year off 4-0. Don't go anywhere on our page, on the YouTube page, the Maryville Saints Hockey Network. We have a post-game show coming here shortly. We'll get Coach Hogan's final thoughts as well on this game. and what he expects for tomorrow's game. I'm Andrew Marsh. That's Todd Panula. That's Chuck Kraus. We appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. Saints win 4-3 over the Fighting Illini, and you've been watching Maryville Saints hockey right here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network. Everyone, have a great night.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network thanks you for watching this presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.